One. We are here. We are live. Let me make sure I'm not on the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, hopefully no technical difficulties this time.
Ah,
I know, that was so annoying that we got shut off in the middle of our stream.
that was so random.
I don't know why it does that.
Boom, boom.
Awesome possum.
Yeah, I want to talk about a movie that I went in and I saw.
Interesting.
We talked about it briefly.
Is it a quite popular movie that a
Yeah,
bunch of people are seeing right now?
yeah. Some would say yeah.
And Zach and I did not get to see because we were trying to buy the tickets day of, and we were like, damn, the only seats available are really close to the screen. I'm
Really?
not watching that, like...
Interesting.
Man.
Zoe, what's up, buddy?
So we watched it.
How you doing?
Way.
All right, let's go and let's do this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Attack the Talk. I'm your host, AJ. Of course, joining me here live are the Lex and the Zach. And yeah, we're here. We're back. Excited to go ahead and continue on with the.
Oh, look who's first.
Yeah.
I know, right?
We have Zoe's first in chat. Of course, huge welcome to all of our friends that show up, show out, support us. And yeah, don't be afraid to go ahead and say hi over in chat. And you guys know the drill. We want to go ahead and hear what you guys have been up to. If you have anything fun you want to go ahead and kind of talk about, we go ahead and kind of just like hang out for the first, 40 minutes to an hour or so. Damn, Zoe says all my data was wiped, so this is my new account. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Dang, it's always such an inconvenience whenever, something like that happens, but I'm glad that you're here.
A new beginning.
Jacob says, yo, I am at Thomas's house.
What's
Yo,
up?
what's
Hi.
up, guys?
From Jacob.
Hi, Jacob. Hi, Thomas.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Oh, thanks for getting us two views, guys.
I know, right?
Yeah.
What's
let's
up?
Go ahead and let's
Party at Thomas's.
up a little bit. I know, right? But
Where was our invite at?
I know, right? But glad you guys are here with us. Hope you guys have all had a nice week. And again, if you guys have anything you want to share with us, let it rip. You know what I'm saying? Just playing Demon Souls. That's what's up. So yeah, we'll go ahead and of course get into AOT later. We'll get into our episode breakdown
Big you
and discussion. Jarkeezy goes crashing out as usual. I'm sure. I don't fuck around with those games because I know I'd be crashing out for sure. You know what's a pain in the ass? Trying to unlock all the Brawl Smash characters.
Oh, I'm sure.
That is a pain.
Yeah.
Straight up, you should just.
So I started cheating.
Yeah.
I literally just go like 300 handicap and I just like try to just one shot every single time and then wait until you start getting to it's essentially like
That's the most productive way to do it.
30
Efficient.
matches,
Yeah.
30 matches
way.
per character.
No, it's funny you say that.
It's
Because
annoying.
nowadays it's a 10-minute cooldown on Ultimate.
Oh,
But-
shit.
You can just restart your Switch.
Yeah, but still, that's a whole other like extra process that you have to do.
So honestly, I did it for Ultimate when I got it
Yeah,
recently.
it's not that big of a deal.
Once I really dedicated like 30 minutes to it, I was like,
Yeah.
dude, I just unlocked like, because I'm putting them all at like, same thing, 300, one stock, just kill them.
Yeah.
Took like 16, 17 characters in 30 minutes. I was
That's
like,
good,
I can
man.
just blow through this now. I was like,
Yeah.
wow.
I was kind of looking over online. They're saying that you can do a solid like, get it done in like, depending on the time and everything. They said around like 3 to 4 hours. I'm like,
Yeah,
Okay.
dude,
the grind begins.
want to go ahead and keep doing that? So he says, I got a new pencil to draw and it sucks as hell. Damn, man, I'm sorry. You got to get that high quality number 2 pencil.
Maybe you're not using the right
what is
paper,
it?
man. I don't know.
To Ponderoga or the Ticonderoga?
Ticonderoga.
Yeah, Ticonderoga. You got to get one of
The
those.
other day I was
Ticonderoga.
at work and I found those big ass number 1 pencils.
Really?
Remember those like thick ones?
Yeah.
I took it home because I was like, these are so cool, and now it's in my room.
That's hilarious.
And it's so cute because it's just like a fat little pencil.
Josh in
Yeah.
chat saying we are live.
Yes, sir.
This is how you
Yeah,
know
right,
my Wi-Fi's
buddy.
off because I haven't even gotten that chat yet.
Yeah, we are live.
But it's there.
It's right there.
We see you.
it in
We
chat.
see you.
It's real.
And welcome,
AJ's not a
welcome, man. All right, so yeah, I watched the movie. me and Zebra Cakes, we went and watched the movie. Went to go ahead and celebrate a friend's birthday. And thank you so much, Josh. You too, man. You too. I've never seen you before, but I could just tell from your beautiful voice that you're just a beautiful soul, man.
From the one photo,
Beautiful
one
person.
blurry photo I saw on your story.
I haven't even seen that. Yeah.
I can concur.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll get that link to you, man. Just give us a little bit. We'll get it to you eventually.
Yeah.
So yeah, we saw the Michael Jackson movie. So was that the popular movie you're talking about?
Yeah, I was talking about Michael. Yeah.
And we talked about it last week. We were talking about how the critics are just like trashing it, but the audience is giving it such a high score.
Yeah, I've only heard like good things from audience.
Cool.
And so this is what I'll say is I was in awe over his nephew's performance.
Yeah.
Like I believe his name is Jafar Jackson.
Jafar Jackson.
And
which also is like an awesome name. Jafar Jackson?
All right.
I was just so shocked. So I saw an interview after the fact, and he talked about the process. Essentially, it was 2 years of training, and
well, yeah.
he was.
You have to learn to move exactly like the Michael Jackson.
I feel like 2 years is a relatively like quick amount of time too for like picking up all that.
Like full-on choreography, like gestures and way that he carries himself, voice,
the sound and everything, and also
not to mention the acting.
Yeah, and
the whole point. Yeah.
The thing is, he's not an actor.
Oh.
So he's a musician,
genetic.
right? He's a musician. So
it's genetic. Talent is just in the Jackson.
Yeah.
He was approached, when they were starting this project, and they're like, "Hey, have you ever acted before?" And he's like, "Oh no, I don't act." All right, and so they presented the idea of the project and stuff, and he was
to make fun,
like listening, but not necessarily like, he's like, well, I mean, I'm not an actor, but after hearing more about the story, and he was like, well, I know there's been a lot of just different stories about, his uncle, and
of course, yeah.
And he was like, I mean, the story's been told and stuff, but then when he actually saw what the story was essentially about, and he grew to really kind of enjoy the story, and he's like,
after reading the script, he was like,
he goes,
well, this ain't that bad.
What's funny is the moment
I can act.
The moment he was like showing that he was interested, whoever he was talking to was like, they didn't even hesitate. They didn't even try to go and negotiate. They didn't even like try to give him any more time to think about it. They were just like, all right, cool. We're gonna get you an acting coach right away. We're gonna go like, so you could tell he was on the fence, but he was starting to like,
he was warming up to the
idea.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, so we got this, acting coach and all that. And yeah, so the way the process went is that he had to go ahead and go through all that kind of initial training and acting or learning and all how to go and act and stuff. And then they're like, okay, so now you're going to go ahead and audition against other actors, other people. Because they didn't promise him the role.
Yeah.
But they saw something and they're like, okay.
Yeah.
And that's when he was like, took it very serious. It was like, okay, like I put in all this work.
That
like
external motivation to be like, hey, you got to work.
I put in all this work. I'm not going to go ahead and lose this role.
Yeah.
And so, I guess
do you know how long filming was, or how long until the end of filming to the release of the movie?
That's a good question. I don't know exactly the details. But
I'm sure there's something out there.
Yeah.
Curious.
He worked his ass off, and he was amazing over in it, and even the actor that plays young Michael Jackson absolutely killed it. Like,
I heard that was really good.
Like the Michael Jackson from the Jackson 5, the young boy who's singing and dancing and all that, and
right there,
and he did an incredible job. And even Coleman Domingo, who's playing Michael Jackson's father in it, his father, just one of those like kind of awful fathers that go ahead and see like something in their son or in their child and just pushing them and just being like a very just like an asshole way about it. And it's trying to emphasize it's all for the family, but it's kind of like profiting off of the fame and stuff and all that.
Definitely a personal motivator there.
And then they go ahead and they do the decision making instead of letting you know, the actual artists go out there and kind of make decisions.
Child
and stuff.
actor.
Put him on a
Anyways.
leash, basically.
And we've heard that story so many times, even in modern times.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Child
A
actors.
lot
get
of-
so
That's just
taken
Hollywood,
advantage of
dog.
by
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
parents.
absolutely right. That's the ticket, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Also, I have the answer.
okay.
The Michael Jackson biopic Michael wrapped its initial filming in May of 2024.
Wow.
And then theatrical release was April of 2026.
Yeah.
So two-year gap.
Yeah.
That's
Of
crazy.
him, I always think about that, like when you finish rapping and then they're like, okay, it'll be released in 2 years.
Yeah.
You just sit on that, and I'm sure when you watch it, you're like, I don't remember doing it like that, or like I
Yeah.
remember doing that a different way.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm sure that's why
I'm
actors
sure,
don't watch their
I'm sure
stuff
there's
back.
a lot of actors who get anxiety on the build up to release date too, where they're just
Yeah.
like, fuck.
You're just like, hey,
Yeah.
well, I just gotta like live
Well,
through these
also,
2 years without
no
telling
stopping
anyone
it.
that I'm
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Part of it too is the anticipation and knowing you put in the work, but not knowing how it's going to be received, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like, oh man, like I don't know if they're gonna like this or not. But I think that there is a general consensus that
Yeah, that
he did an incredible
Josh.
job. And one thing too, I remember that you had mentioned, Zach, where it's like I heard that it's like they're just like replaying like the music videos and stuff, you know, essentially.
Yeah.
And it is that to a point, but they show kind of like behind the scenes stuff, and they show like more to the story, and the way that they do it, it's just so like
Woven in really well.
it's pretty fascinating, man. You
That's
know,
awesome.
and from what I saw online too is that most of the story is factual. The only thing they went and they mixed up were certain dates to try to like fit along with like the
Okay.
you know the timeline and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you know, but
Yeah. But other than that, pretty accurate.
yeah, and
That's awesome.
I don't
Well,
want to say too
Time
much.
to get a ticket. No.
Yeah, I know. I don't
I
want to say too
wanna
much, but just it leads into
I heard that
potentially
there's
another
a
one.
sequel.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard that there's
Jackson.
Are we gonna, I know. I literally was thinking that. I was
You
like,
know
we're
what's
gonna have
funny?
Michael and then Jackson.
That's literally what Alex went ahead and said.
Yeah,
Alex
so
literally is
funny.
like, the next one's supposed to be called Jackson. I was like, you're kidding,
Yeah.
right?
Like, are
He's
you-
like, no, I think that's real, or whatever. And I'm like, okay, like it's kind
Yeah.
of strange.
Michael and Jackson.
Right?
Well,
Michael
you
and
always know
Jackson.
which one came before the other.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Jackson, Michael.
Jackson Michael.
Yeah, Josh James says trying to live through your son type deal exactly, and
Yeah.
he says Michael will return in Avengers Doomsday. Yeah,
I know, Michael. I know that's what I
Literally.
said at the end. Michael will
Literally.
return.
And then
That's
Jay goes, the
crazy.
father Joe Jackson looks like Hello Neighbor. I don't know who that is, but
Hello Neighbor's a
he's a
video
very
game.
strange
Yeah, that's
looking
a good
individual.
character.
But yeah, the acting was incredible, and
Wow.
I think that's what really made the movie was just how dedicated they were to telling this, this biopic, and again, just the fact that like Jafar Jackson is, you can't help but think about like, holy crap, this is like a reincarnation of
Yeah.
Michael Jackson. Like
Yeah.
it's insane. Like I don't know if he went ahead and he actually sang during the movie, because I mean, remind me with Rami Malek, like he didn't go out there and sing. It was they had this other person who sounds like Freddie Mercury,
Yeah,
right?
they had some real Freddie, they had some mimicry Freddie, and
Yeah.
they had a mixture of Rami's voice. It was a full mixture.
Yeah.
Like depending on the song, of
Yeah.
course, like whatever
Yeah.
they had available.
So I'm not
I'm
sure.
sure for the Live Aid scene, it was probably like all genuinely Freddie, but like
Yeah.
for other scenes and stuff, like
But that's the thing. So
a
with
mixture.
that scene, right? The Live Aid scene over in Queen, right? Bohemian Rhapsody. You're like wow, like this is
Like, this is
epic,
a replica, yeah.
Like wow, it's crazy.
down
Like,
to where the cups are placed, they really
picture that too,
really focused on them.
but like with this Michael Jackson movie.
That's what I'm hoping for, because I loved
Yeah.
that movie. I have
Yeah.
that whole sound. I have the movie motion picture soundtrack on vinyl. Like
Yeah.
I loved that movie so much.
So it's crazy when you see him do like live performances
excited.
on stage, in these like,
That's
crazy
what I'm expecting
arenas
Michael
and
to
stuff.
be like. I'm expecting
Yeah.
Michael to kind of be like Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very
So-
similar. And so remind me, in Bohemian Rhapsody, did Michael Myers or Mike Myers, did he have a role in there?
I don't think he did.
He wasn't some sort of like studio
Maybe
bigwig
he
type
was.
of guy?
Maybe he played like a studio head.
Because I think that he reprises that role in Michael.
Oh,
So it's
no
like-
way.
It's like acting wise in the same universe.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
So that was kind of cool. I was like, I could have sworn I've seen him go out there and play this role before, but I can't remember what movie. Like, it had to have been Bohemian Rhapsody. But yeah, I don't know. Either way, I recommend it. I know the critics they're. I don't know why they're giving it. I saw where it was like a
critics.
It was like a 90 plus audience rating, but it was like a 32 critic score or something like that. Yeah.
Hollywood, man.
Crazy. Yeah, I don't know.
Once they blacklist you forever.
Yeah, I mean, I know that they gave the documentary I think it has like Neverland in the title or something like that.
Oh.
But that one the critics gave it that one a high
They did.
rating, back when it came out.
Yeah.
Right.
But you got to go ahead and I mean, just it's not like it's actually Michael Jackson, there and he's brought back and he's like trying to go ahead.
Anyways,
and it's like I get when they're like, yeah, but this is Michael Jackson and stuff like that, and like.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of concerns like on that end of like, yeah, but Michael Jackson like reportedly wasn't a good guy, and it's like, well, neither was like a lot of these movies are not about the best people, you know. I think it's I understand if you neither was Elvis.
They talk about his story with Elvis about when he met was it Lisa Marie or whatever or what is it the Priscilla, yeah. I mean, she was really young, very young.
Literally like 20 something, and she was like 14 when they first met. But they didn't talk about that.
No.
But the movie Priscilla came out after that, and that's like all they talked about. That one.
Yeah.
So I guess they still kind of had their justice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, check it out if you guys are looking for a movie to go and see. Yeah, that one was cool.
Yeah, Mike Myers played a fictional character named Ray Foster in the biopic Bohemian Rhapsody.
So, is there any way that you can see if he plays that same character in Michael?
Let me see.
Yeah, because that would be hilarious. And Josh, I do not know what you're talking about. What did Isayama
I don't think any of us know.
What did he say as far as a statement regarding Eren? Did he watch the statement and be like, all right, he finally admitted that Eren's the father?
Dude. Are you talking about when Isayama talking about how he's not happy with the ending?
Oh,
I think he's
shit.
talking about it again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because we know that. I mean,
Going
obviously
back
we
down
know.
this road.
We know that he's not the happiest with it, but
Yeah, but what do you do about it at this point?
You
Another
can't.
ending.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
right?
you can't. I mean, I guess, yeah.
Give us more content, imagine.
I mean, yeah, they want. I mean, if Isayama wants to do that, I'm all for it.
Mike
action.
Myers does play a record executive in the Michael biopic, but the character is a different name. His character is Walter CBS Records. Walter Yetnikoff. And they like did crazy makeup on this dude. That's actually insane.
Yeah,
that is not him.
it took me a little bit to go ahead and see that, and I was like, wait a minute, I think I know who that is.
Whoa.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That is not the same dude.
Mike.
I did see that, Jacob. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it looked really cool. I always like when characters are drawn from different, like inspired drawings with different
Yeah, I
anime.
have seen that. It was cool.
Josh, basically he has some regret because he got too attached to Eren's character to portray him as a completely unsympathetic villain. In other words, he still likes the ending, but he basically feels like he went too easy on him. Wow.
I can get that.
No, it's not about him disliking the ending. Interesting.
Well, that's why I like the show,
Yeah.
because it shows that villains aren't always these. Sometimes a villain is someone who you grew up to love and like, and
Yeah.
you can't see them be a villain. I think it just shows the reality of like human emotions. There's
Yeah.
no cookie cutter villains, and I like it because of that.
I get that. I could also see like the inverse as well, because like people can't always come back, or like they can make hard decisions, even though they wish they could go back. I think that's more of like if he were to keep going and be less sympathetic, like, and he just didn't. Maybe the very only time he ever showed it was with Armin, was that vulnerability.
yeah.
I feel like I could like see that
Yeah.
making sense, but I totally get what you're saying.
Yeah, and it's very difficult for Isayama because I feel like with him telling the story and us feeling that as audience members where we're like, okay, this is a character that we are attached to because of seasons 1, 2, and 3.
This is our main character,
so
that we've
we're
been
like
rooting for, and like.
and so when you're the one telling the story, like how are you not kind of skewed by the past, so to speak, you know? And so when you're going through these kind of like character developments where now you're kind of like skewing the motives a little bit or the morality, and you're kind of like, wait a minute, like, are we still rooting for this character and stuff, you know? So at that same time, you do hold like some sort of sympathy for that character because like I can only imagine, like, if I'm drawing this character and I see Eren in season 4, I also probably still see him as this young boy that I drew in season 1, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why it's like when you talk about being too easy on the character, and
like that's your son. That's your character.
It's like that's a character that we saw his journey from where he literally was just like a boy, and I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to go ahead and kind of put my mind in that kind of mindset of being sympathetic towards a character like that because, you know, I think that to a point we all are a little bit. Yeah. You know?
I think it's totally valid.
So,
Josh also
emotionally attached. It's all you're seeing every day for who knows how long.
Yeah. Josh also says his original villain is that Eren is completely messed up mentally, that killing 3 people at age 9 will mess you up forever. Which also brings up the point that, like, although we were rooting for Eren and he is our main character, he also wasn't perfect, and he was also really annoying and dumb at times.
Yeah.
I think it just shows like how painfully human he is, but like you still root for the guy, and when it's time for him to be this big bad villain, he still is painfully human, and I appreciate that about a character.
And we've talked about it too, where Eren is the type of character where at such a young age he has so much on his shoulders. He's carrying like literally the hope of humanity.
Yeah.
You know, and when you're kind of like deemed that at that young age and stuff, and you know, he never asked for any of this. He just wanted to go ahead and literally like murder all Titans.
Yeah.
You know, but the irony of it is that he ends up becoming a Titan that becomes the, you know, the hope for humanity, and now he has to learn how to kind of learn and deal and train and you know, like he suffers a lot. You know, we see him go out there and he has his like peaks and valleys, and he has his highs and lows, and a lot of times when those lows, we see him at his lowest where he literally just has no motivation, he has no energy or will to fight, he can't even transform, and he just wants to die. And here we are watching like Eren, fucking do something, you know, come on, man,
get
like
up,
turn, like transform and stuff, you know, but like
if he would have died there, then like all of the other characters would have probably lived happily ever after.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Josh put it really well. He said he's the most human character in the show.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's just how your
he is painfully human.
Your typical kid with trauma is going to react when you give him immense power. Like, he's going to make rash decisions.
Oh, don't worry, Jacob. We know you did. He said everything for Eren all the way through. We know.
Yeah, we know, buddy.
Yeah, we absolutely know.
AttackOnTitan is covered by plot armor and real armor.
Yep.
Jacob, I have a question for you. If both Eren and Levi approached you living in this Attack on Titan world, and Levi wanted to recruit you to be a section commander of the Levi squad, but Eren wanted to recruit you to be a captain of the Jaegerists,
you already know what he's answering.
Who are you going to go ahead and side with?
We already know what he's answering.
But I would love to hear what...
Are you going to choose to go ahead and roll with the Jaegerists as a captain?
Say no to Levi?
Or are you going to be a commander of the Levi squad?
You can't say no to a human Beyblade.
Yeah. Literally, if you say no, that could be the last words you ever say.
I know, actually.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Yeah, Josh, in regards to Eren, says, he has urges. He wants to wipe the world clean so it can be like Armin's book. When he found out it was filled with racists, he was, quote, disappointed. And he's a murderous lunatic, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Eren kind of goes to a lot of extremes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about it a little bit last week when one of our new friends was talking about just, you know, being a fan of Eren, but also like, you know, I can't remember how the topic was presented, but we were like talking about the Jaegerists and what they stand for and stuff, you know, and all that, and how it differs from Marley and stuff. So, yeah.
That's the way he chooses Marley.
So he goes, I choose Marley.
That wasn't really an option.
Yeah.
I know. So you decide to go ahead and be a Marleyan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
No,
you can't.
Jacob.
You can't choose
cannot
both.
do that. You can't say both.
You cannot choose both. You have to make a
You gotta
decision.
choose one, my friend.
And you have a deadline.
Life's full of tough decisions.
And to make it even more interesting, whatever you choose, Thomas would be the opposite.
Ooh. You
gotta decide.
Because then
Both of your
Thomas
fates.
is gonna be like, I don't really want to be on the Jaegerist. Can you just?
So that's the thing. Jacob is
Levi.
determining both their fates right now.
You gonna drag your
Yeah,
buddy with you?
Oh, okay.
Thomas?
He's at Eren 100%, which means Thomas
Yeah,
is part
so
of the
Thomas
Levi
is going with
squad.
Levi.
Well, there you go.
Glad to have you, Thomas.
What?
Yep. Welcome aboard, Thomas.
I know. It's what I thought.
But yeah, I saw that one coming, but I was hoping to make the decision a little bit difficult for
Yeah.
you, my friend.
I mean, he wanted to do both.
I know. He's like, damn. Okay, here's
Not
a
allowed.
twist.
For a bit.
Here's a
Not
twist.
allowed.
In order to go ahead and show your allegiance to Eren, you have to kill Flock.
I thought you were gonna say you have to kill Thomas.
No. Thomas is already part of the Levi squad here,
Yeah,
right?
but that shows his allegiance.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but
It's like when the
still-
Jaegerists
That
kill.
shows you can
like,
kill your enemy and your friend.
Yeah. Prove your loyalty.
that's true. But I will not allow Thomas to be fodder
I know.
in this
scenario.
like, hypothetical. Yeah, Marley is my choice. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't think Jacob would be able to go ahead and show his strength and be captain by dethroning the current Jaegerist captain, I guess if you want to call him that.
I don't think he could bring himself to do it.
No, he wouldn't do it.
He's gonna say,
He'll pull.
I would let Phlox kill me.
Yeah, no, he'll pull the what's he the swordsman from Snow White. He'll be like, just run,
Yeah.
run, leave. Don't ever come back.
Never come back. Just run. I can't kill you.
Oh,
take out Levi.
my God, bro.
Okay.
First off, Levi would
Big
never allow
pants
it.
on today.
Nor would I think
Good
Thomas
luck,
will
dog.
not allow that to happen too,
Yeah,
as a
I
section
don't know.
commander.
Have you ever seen Levi get got? Fully get got by
Anything,
Jaegerist,
anything that isn't
nonetheless.
explosive.
yeah
I know.
by a non-Titan user?
I know.
No.
I don't think we've ever even seen that. The closest thing technically was with the with Kenny's crew,
Yeah, it was a cool
Yeah.
thing.
but
And he's still.
like still couldn't do it. That
Still
brought
came out with that.
brought out that ruthlessness in Levi, where he's literally using human shields.
I know.
I know, right?
You know?
Back to the underworld for Levi.
Yeah. I'd hate for that to be you, Jacob, being used as a human shield.
I know.
I'm kidding, my friend. I'm kidding. Eddie, what's up,
Eddie.
man? Welcome.
I stand 10 toes down for the set.
That's what's up right there.
We know you would. Protect Levi.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
That's what you gotta do, man, when you're part of Levi squad.
That's your duty right there.
Man. Yeah. Good luck with that, Jacob.
Anything else fun over the weekend?
Yeah, hell yeah. We had a fun time, three of us.
Yeah.
We're out over at our mom went ahead and had an event for her
Yeah.
job, and this was their first time doing it, and they held a prom, and the prom was open to so my mom works, for context, over like at an adult school, and it's an opportunity for just young adults to go ahead and pursue something. But a lot of those
Yeah.
young adults, myself included, I didn't attend prom throughout high school. And so this was something where they decided, you know what, first year, let's go ahead and let's hold a prom event. And it was fun, man.
Yeah, mom and
They did an
the
incredible
rest of our
job.
Workers did.
We got some cool
an
sponsors and
excellent
stuff.
Job. Like,
You know?
it came out so good.
Yeah, it was
I know
fun.
mom worked so hard on it. Came out
She
really
did an
good.
amazing job.
Yeah, and
I was
So much
super
fun.
I was so excited when I walked up and I was like, this looks like it's gonna be a good
yeah,
time.
like it looked cool.
Yeah.
Like it was
awesome.
outside over in a courtyard. They did
Yeah.
have a room available for those that wanted to go in the room, but everybody was just outside, man, with the DJ
Where
and
the
just like
DJ was.
dancing, and then like they had
the raffle-
some
the
food
raffle
and
booth.
stuff and all that. Yeah, my mom was able to go ahead and get some cool prizes so that they can raffle, do a little raffle prize giveaway, and yeah, it was just a lot of fun. Just it was a Friday night. Just go out there, just let loose a little bit. Not necessarily kind of, like speaking for myself. A lot of times I'm kind of like in my own space, in my own comfort zone and stuff. But like it was cool just to have our group and just hit the dance floor and just kind of like
Yeah.
have no concerns, no worries and stuff until you see people recording and that's when you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Then you get to it again
dancing
real
is
quick.
like such a release, guys. If you're feeling stressed out and like your body's trying to get something out, just dance. Start dancing. Start moving.
Dance it out, baby.
Yeah.
Dancing is such a cathartic release.
Yeah, but it's cool, and so it was a lot of fun, and I feel bad for the lady who over at where the food was, the lady who was giving out the shrimp.
What?
Because nobody wanted the shrimp.
Oh.
And I say nobody wanted the shrimp because the shrimp still had the head, the eyeballs, and all that and stuff, you know, attached to it. And
it's
so
free.
when you see a tray of that, you're just kind of like, oof. But also for those that, you know, enjoy shrimp, like, I don't know if you want to go ahead and rip the head off, then you want to go ahead and take the shell off and stuff like that, you know. It would have been better if they were already prepared. But I saw...
Peeled shrimp.
I saw when, you know, she was trying to offer shrimp and everybody's like, no, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. And it got to a point where she was kind of like, you know, she kept hearing no, thank you. And she just like...
Yeah.
It is
You
what
know?
it is. It ain't what it ain't.
Nobody
like,
wants
man, nobody wants the shrimp.
the
you know?
dead crustacean that's sitting in
It
your
had the
hand.
cocktail sauce and everything there and stuff, you know, and like...
I thought it was cute, but I'm not a fish person.
Yeah.
Like, no, thank you.
We're all dressed up and dolled up, too.
Yeah.
We don't want to get our fingers all shrimpy.
So
Yeah, eat the body, not the head.
Zoe says he eats the body, not the head.
Good.
I don't know if he's talking about the shrimp or if he's talking about what he says before, where he's going to be pure Titan and eat Bertolt. You're just going to eat the body and not
You're
the
gonna
head?
eat his body and not the head.
I think you need to eat the head, too, in order to...
How else are you gonna become a Titan user?
Yeah, what's the technicality there? How much of a Titan user do you need to eat?
Or are you a pure Titan because you want to be a pure Titan?
Did you just elect to be a pure Titan? You're like, I want to be a pure Titan, and just hope that you eat Bertolt?
I know.
I don't know if it works that way,
I don't know
buddy.
if you can plan that out.
Yeah, you're just kind of just
Pure
throwing
Titan
a
is the
needle in the
equivalent-
haystack right
Yeah.
there.
Shrimp. He says
Yeah.
the shrimp.
Oh, the shrimp. Okay, got it. All right.
That's so funny.
Be a pure Titan and eat Bertolt.
But yeah, so I felt for that lady a little bit. But hey, I mean that's what happens when you show up with a tray of
I mean, she's
full
getting
of
paid
shrimp
the
with their head
same.
on
Either
it.
they take her shrimp or not.
Yeah.
I guess. No, they're like, I'm sorry, you're not allowed to leave until the shrimp
I
are
know.
gone.
Actually, you didn't give away enough shrimp, so we're actually
Yeah.
dividing your pay.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you a penny for each shrimp you sold.
Yeah.
Well, it was cool. They had some cool pasta. You know, they had little chicken Caesar wraps and stuff and all that. All stuff that was free. All you had to do was go ahead and pay for your ticket.
Mm-hmm.
You pay your way in, and you know you're able to go ahead and enjoy the food.
It was really cute. You walk up and there's a red carpet.
Yeah.
There's professional
your pictures taken and
photographers,
stuff.
Get your photos taken.
They had a little sheet of different prom poses and stuff and all
did
that.
they?
Yeah.
I didn't
that.
even see that. What?
Yeah, they had a little sheet right there.
It's because AJ needed help with his pose. That's why we didn't get them.
I know. Literally, me and Zebra Kicks were like, so should we just try to go ahead and think of a prom pose and stuff like that? And then like the photographer was like, oh no, we have a sheet right here. So it was like a couple different
They
little
overheard
like
you.
poses and stuff.
That's cute.
And like there was like a kind of like a awkward pose where like they both like the two were like kind of like doing the Charlie Angels type thing, whatever, where they're like
Back to back?
shoulder like
Yeah.
back to back, but they aren't back to back. They're kind of like angled like shoulder to shoulder and stuff and all that. And we're like, yeah, that's probably the worst pose of
Yeah.
the selection and stuff and all that.
Yeah.
But it was really cute. People were dressed really nice. The DJ was good. The
Yeah.
raffles went fine.
So Jacob,
Sold a
Yeah,
lot,
they did.
lot of tickets.
so if Jacob
Yeah.
was there at prom, Jacob says that he would take plenty of those samples. He'll
They're not
take
even
the-
samples, man. They're just free food. You
The
could just
shrimp
take
lady.
a plate of shrimp.
Dog is just food.
And I'm sure she would let you take the tray. You could have probably taken
Yeah.
a whole tray of shrimp and she would have been like, yeah, sure, you could have it.
If no one else is touching it, take it. I don't want to carry it.
Yeah.
Some people were eating shrimp, though.
But yeah.
Not
I had
our
fun.
table, but
Not
other
our
tables.
table.
I tried some of the shrimp, but it was.
You didn't like making eye contact with your food or what?
I immediately was like.
You broke the neck and
sorry.
you're like, this is not for me.
I'm sorry, little one.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah. I'll eat it all with Thomas. So you guys enjoy your shrimp, huh?
Okay, nice. You guys get it.
I don't mind it.
Can you imagine just like me and the boys?
If it was already peeled
Tin
and it
of
was
shrimp.
prepared and like on a skewer, ooh, skewer with the little, the sauce and all that.
AJ
And stuff.
That'd
needs
be
his
nice.
food made for him.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to
I
go
mean, I
ahead
guess
and
when
do
you're
that.
at prom, you don't want to be.
I'm not trying to go ahead and
Decapitating a shrimp.
decapitating
That's what I'm
and
saying.
deshelling
Like, I'm
a
dressed
shrimp.
nice. I'm not trying to get my hands.
I
on
know.
It's like
shrimp
medieval.
out. I know.
They were fitted up in medieval times, just cutting off heads, you know?
The drip was drippy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. It was fun. Yeah, anything else anybody went ahead and enjoyed? Anything fun this past weekend, or kind of just chilling this weekend?
On
Chilling.
After Friday, dancing in heels.
Yeah.
For those of you who know, I have been dealing with back issues for a while. And it's not because I turned 25, okay? Before you say something, it's not because I turned 25. It's genuinely because my back is just done. Lots of overcorrecting and stuff. Right. But like, I just need to relearn my mechanics. And so obviously dancing all night in heels, like, really messed up my mechanics. And, it was okay, whatever. Because I've been doing good. I've been doing my physical therapy, I've been doing great. And then got home, mom, dad, and I are all like limping. We're like, so after dancing all night, we're all like, eating like the leftover stuff we brought home.
Yeah.
And I bend down to pick up a massager for mom's back, and I felt a sharp pain in my back, and I was like, oh my God, I could feel my disc bulging into my nerve right now. And I wasn't able to go to work on Tuesday because of it. I made it worse on Monday, and I've just been feeling like, went to the chiro today, but yeah, guys, my back is like done. My back is so done. I have to relearn how to like do stuff because of my mechanics in my back and my back. But Saturday night, my friend Zach, not this one, friend Zach came over and spent the night. And that night we were trying to do a double movie. We were trying to watch Michael and then the drama. And we were like, okay, well, we need to watch Michael first because that one's more likely to sell out. And then maybe we can watch the drama for free. So, but obviously buying it same day, Michael, like the only seats available were like right up, like on the screen. And I'm not trying to do that. I would like to enjoy the movie.
Someone did that and they're like, recommendation, don't sit front row for the Michael Jackson movie.
Yeah, and probably look all distorted.
Just the proportions or whatever, and like Jafar's chin was like
big ass chin. Yeah, and it's like I'm not going to do that.
No.
So instead, we were like, okay, well, let's just watch the drama. And for those of you who don't know, the drama is that Zendaya and Robert Pattinson movie where they're getting married.
You're like, which one? Because they're going to be in quite a few movies together.
They have. They've been in Dune, or they're going to be in Dune.
They're going to be, I think, in at least 3 movies together.
Wow.
Yeah.
Go Rob and Zendaya. But it's a A24 movie.
Careful, Tom Holland.
I know, right?
Yeah, I know.
No, Robert Pattinson is, I believe he has.
Is he still with Suki Waterhouse?
I think, yeah. I mean, I don't know, but
because don't they have like a child
together and stuff, and.
But beautiful couple, by the way. Jesus Christ. They're definitely in each other's league.
The child.
I know, it's got to be like the most beautiful angelic child in the world.
I know, right?
If they're not, I don't know, dude. I mean,
like, whoa, what happened to you, man?
I know. Your mom and your dad are gorgeous.
You're telling me your dad's Robert Pattinson?
Yeah. Your mom is Suki Waterhouse and you look like that? Anyways.
A poor child.
It's an A24 movie. And have either of you guys seen it?
No.
Or heard of it?
I've heard of it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've heard of it.
And just like an A24 movie, the characters are just both painfully human.
Yeah.
And it's so like, and the way that A24 like shows things, it's very like subliminal the way that things are shown, but you kind of just interpret it and you put it together yourself. So pretty much the whole movie is about Robert Pattinson and Zendaya are, getting married. It's like the week leading up to that weekend and then getting married. They're making their speeches. They're practicing their dance. They have to go buy flowers. They have to figure out the venue. They got to figure out the wine menu. Got to figure out the food menu. Making a wedding, like coming up with
so they're
plans
doing that all in a
wedding.
Week?
And well, they had been doing it, but it seems like there had been times where it's like, oh, you can't back out this time. Like this time it has to be final. And Zendaya's like, oh, okay, I'm so sorry about last time. Like it's hinted that like they've been kind of, it's
going back and forth.
It's stressful. Yeah. It's stressful, planning a wedding. And so pretty much there comes a point where, Zendaya and Robert Pattinson, their characters' name were Emma and Charlie. It's like so British. But Emma and Charlie, they're with their friends who are also together. And those friends are like, oh, before we got married, we told each other the worst things we've ever done in our lives, like to really solidify that we wanted to be together. So then they're all sharing it, whatever, and it gets to Zendaya or Emma's character, and she shares hers.
I already know what my story would be.
And what is it, like blaming that fart on that girl or what?
No, it was when
That was a pretty bad one.
It was when I pulled the chair over on that poor kid in middle school. Oh my gosh.
You always pull a chair and you don't expect them to actually fall.
The way he fell and the way he got up and he was just like red. He was like,
Well,
like trying not to go and cry, but also he was so pissed and stuff like so embarrassed.
Just like seething with embarrassment.
Oh man, that was
But
my,
anyways,
poor
it
guy.
got to
my worst moment.
I know, like when I was watching the movie, I was like, what's the worst thing I've ever done? I don't know if I could share that with Luca. Anyways.
Yeah.
So Emma's character shares hers, and I fucking hate her friend. Her friend's name is Rachel, and she's like, you know, my cousin is in a wheelchair because da 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 da. You know, my da da. Like basically is making her story about her, and being like Zendaya's character, like, oh, I didn't actually do it though. Like I just thought about it. I didn't do it. Da, 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 whatever. Without spoiling, I'm not gonna tell you what she did, but basically the whole movie is about how Charlie views her differently, or she thinks that he views her differently, and
Because of the worst things they've done?
yeah, because she shared it, and they were like, are you serious? And she's like, well, yeah, like I was 15, I don't know, and whatever. So I think Zendaya's a great actor. She's a great actor. She portrays anxiety and overthinking and paranoia so well in this movie that like I can feel like I'm in there like biting the inside of my lip skin with her like during the movie. Because she's like in there so stressed out about like, oh my god, like Charlie's not here, he's probably going to talking to our friends about like, I don't know if I can marry her now because of this, da 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 da. And like, you guys just need to watch it. You guys just gotta watch it, okay? Unless you're like someone that like hates watching a representation of like real human emotions and anxiety, don't watch it.
Being on the edge of my seat, feeling anxious.
It's an A24 movie, but I do think that it's really good. And like all A24 movies, the ending is like
It's kind of open-ended a little bit. You kind of
that's
just like
not a happy ending, but I guess it's an ending.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
You know, that's how a lot of A24 movies are, where it's like it's an ending. Cool.
Yeah.
But it was a good movie. It was a good movie. I recommend.
Good.
It's good.
What's your 1 to 10?
As far as A24 movies go,
Yeah, let's do it on the A24 scale.
I think that
Bell curve.
there's definitely a bell curve there because those movies aren't for everyone.
Yeah.
But we're going based off of the scale. What is kind of like the bar if we're going based off of A24?
I think it's more of just like basing it on like a thriller dramatic movie type type genre. Like A24 is definitely like thriller drama. Sometimes horror. But there were a few times during the movie where there would be sometimes like there were some times during the movie that like there'd be a random loud sound and Zach and I would be like, oh, like we'd be in our seat like we'd look at each other like, oh my god, because it's surround sound, you know? You hear like a gunshot in the corner and you're like, oh my god, and you're like, oh, it's in the movie. It's in the movie.
It's like when you hear police sirens when you're playing music in your car.
Yeah, there'll be sirens in the song and I'm like, do I need to pull over?
I know, right?
Looking at my rear.
Is it an ambulance? Is it a cop? What is it?
And I like turn on the music and I'm like, oh, it's in the music.
I've been fooled.
But I would say for a thriller drama type movie, I would give the drama a... Just because of how like raw and real it is and how accurate the emotions are portrayed, I'm gonna give it a 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
That's good.
I was gonna say a 7.5, but
It's a passing grade.
There's a list
accuracy is good.
of the top 25 A24 films. We don't have to go through all 25, but do you want to go through the top maybe 5?
Yeah.
I'm down.
I want to know which 3 of the Maxine Mia Goth movies are in the top 5.
Yeah.
Is it X? Is it X2? Is it Maxine?
Interesting.
Is it Pearl?
Okay. Right now I'm at 10.
Yeah, back pain is actually the worst, Eddie. I'm getting like burning down my
Number
leg.
9 is Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh, that's A24? I didn't even know that.
That's a 9.
Number 9 is Everything
Yeah.
Everywhere All at Once?
Yeah.
What are 8 spots above that?
Interesting. All right, so here we go from 5. Number 5 is Uncut Gems.
Oh, I forgot that's A24. That one was
Adam
pretty good.
Sandler. duh.
Yeah. It's when Adam Sandler reminded the world that he can act.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, I'm more than just the dude that does the funny voice, okay?
Number 4, I'm not familiar with this one, but number 4 is If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
I've heard that that one's good. I haven't
Yeah.
seen it, though.
I haven't seen that one either.
Number 3 is Marty Supreme. Recent.
Oh,
Still
I haven't seen that
need
one.
to see it.
It's
I've
on
not seen
streaming
it.
services now.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's
Yeah.
go. Consider it a wrap.
So you can watch it now.
Number 2 is, I haven't seen this one either, is Moonlight.
I heard that Moonlight won a bunch of Oscars, didn't it, last year?
I think so. It's
think
it's a
so.
Best Picture winner.
Ago.
Yeah, Best Picture.
Yeah.
Moonlight.
Yeah.
But that's when I remember that because that's when they made the mistake. They announced that it
Oh,
was La
you're
La Land.
right. Yeah.
And they were like, no, it's Moonlight.
Yeah.
Moonlight, you won.
Yeah.
La La Land, go sit down.
This
Moonlight,
is
you won.
easily one of A24's most monumental contributions to film. Number 1, I've heard of this one. I've seen it. Spooked the bejeebies out of me. Hereditary.
Oh, Hereditary.
Number 1 is Hereditary.
I forgot that was A24.
Oh, I feel like when hindsight, it's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, Hereditary.
Yeah. I saw another one I
Wow.
was familiar with. Is another spooky one. Is Midsommar. And,
Ah, good one.
Midsommar
Good
was number
one.
17.
That one's a good one, too.
Number 17
Honorable
on that
mention
list.
to the top.
Oh,
3.
really?
Yeah, it was number 17.
Is the drama on there yet? Probably not. It's too
Probably
late.
not.
They gotta
but-
give us some time to process after box offices.
Yeah. So very cool. Yeah. So go see the drama. Go see Michael Jackson movie.
Josh, I kind of agree. He said Hereditary is low-key overrated. Not gonna lie to you, it's good, but God, it's so overhyped. Okay,
Yeah,
when
but
I
that's what
watched
makes it number 1. Like,
yeah,
just the
when I
hype.
watched it, I was like, oh, like this is what everyone's talking about. Okay. Like I remember thinking like this isn't a monumental movie. Like it's a really good horror movie with the way that they explain it
Yeah.
without like fully explaining all exposition. It just shows you. But I didn't think that I agree, Josh. I think that it's a little overhyped, Hereditary.
I give it, let's just say, like top 10.
Yeah.
I don't give
I
it
think
top-
Everywhere,
I don't-
Everything
I
All at
don't
Once
give it
is,
top
is
3.
better than Hereditary, actually.
Yeah.
At least for me. I thought that Everything Everywhere All at Once was better.
That's what I need. I need an A24 binge day. That's
Good
what I
luck.
need in my life.
Hear me going through emotion.
I did
know.
that with all of the Mia Goth.
That's what I'm there for. Yeah.
I did that with all 3 of the Mia Goth ones. I think I watched all 3 of them in 2 days.
How is that on your psyche?
I felt like a little paranoid woman for a little bit.
That makes sense. That makes
Like
sense.
I really resonated with Mia Goth's character, but also I thought it was cool.
She's so talented.
And my friends were like, one of my friends is like super into it. Like she dressed up as her for Halloween one year, so like
Oh,
we
that's
were able to
awesome.
talk about it.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah. I don't know what I would say would be my top A24 film because I could be pretty biased when it comes to anything Joaquin Phoenix is in.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna lie, the most recent one, Eddington, had me on the edge of my seat, and I was
haven't
like,
seen that one.
"What the fuck is going on?" Literally, there's so many twists and turns. It starts off a little bit slow, but once it gets into the actual like plot of it, I was just like, "How the fuck do you find yourself in this crazy whole just mess of a story?"
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
insane. And of course, another
That's nuts.
crazy
You're directed by
one.
A24.
Another crazy one that is a very long movie is Beau is Afraid. That
I've
one's
only seen
very-
like the ending of it, and I was like, yeah, I don't think this movie's for me.
Yeah, it's very strange, very strange.
Yeah.
But Joaquin Phoenix just plays the fuck out of that character, man.
Yeah.
That's your boy, man.
It's
Yeah.
crazy how just so in depth he really gets with these roles.
You can
and
tell
stuff
he
and
gets
all that.
fully immersed in his character.
Yeah.
You can tell he's like,
He loves
I'm in
his
it.
work. He loves his
Yeah.
craft.
Yeah, it's insane, man. And I wonder, like, with actors that put so much into a role, like, what does that do to them? Does that bring them life, or does it suck life out of them? You know?
I've listened to you know those those big, there's a podcast, I think it's called like the Round Table of Actors or something. They bring out a bunch of like
Okay, I know what you're talking about. I haven't really seen a whole lot of them, but
I've seen one.
Yeah.
And it had like Adam Sandler in it, and I can't remember the other actors in it, but it had some pretty like big names.
Yeah, they usually have some big names.
Yeah, and that actually was a topic they brought up. They brought up the topic of like, what does acting, like after the character's gone, what does that do to your body? And they basically talked about how like your body doesn't know that you're acting. Like the body keeps the score with trauma normally, like through our day-to-day, but if you are acting out trauma repeatedly and you don't have a way to release that, like your body's gonna remember, and your body doesn't know when you're acting or what's a lie.
Yeah.
Like whatever you tell it, it's gonna be true. So those actors that were there, I wish I remembered the other ones that were there, but they basically talked about like the effects that acting does to them physically and mentally, and about how they've like said no to roles because they're like,
because I'm sure they're so
can't
freaking
do that,
mentally and
you know?
emotionally draining and stuff, you know.
There was a lot of women there talking
Physically and
about
stuff,
like like they said it in a joking way, but it was like, I can only act out being sexually assaulted and raped so many times.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, obviously it's gonna do something or act out. Like there was one actress that talked about like she had to act out like seeing her child get killed in front of her, and she was like, I'm never doing anything like that again. Like I could never do anything like that again. Like
That's
that
so insane.
really
that you
affected
can
me
tell
so hard acting as that character. I
the
could
work
never
just
do it again.
sticks with them, you know.
Yeah, because
Like,
your body doesn't know
wow.
you're acting.
Yeah.
Your body.
Well, I've heard
thinks
an
it's
actor
real.
say that in order to go ahead and do certain roles, do certain things, do certain, even with like voices and stuff, you have to like trick your body, trick your mind into believing that that's real. Like, and it's so crazy. Because I remember it was like, I forgot who it was, but this specific voice actor went ahead and said, like they were asked like, how do you go ahead and do these like yells or these screams or whatever? How do you do these? And then they're like, well, it's not just about doing the screams. It's like, you have to really like almost mentally tell yourself like it's a weird form of like brainwashing where they're like that is my voice, you know, where like you're putting on a voice, but at the same time you're like you're tricking your vocal cords into thinking that that's just how you normally speak, you know, like your mind.
I am the character.
Like
that's
that is just how you talk and stuff, you know, and it's like, wow, because it helps them, you know, I guess with less strain over on your voice and stuff, you know, because if you're trying to force these, you know, certain yells or lines or whatever it is, you know,
it needs to be,
that's the thing. It's like, wow, how do you go and tap into that?
Yeah.
You know, there's times where we're voicing characters here and we'll go in and we yell a couple lines. Next time I could feel that shit in my throat.
I know. I don't know how they do it.
damn,
I mean,
man,
they probably have techniques that preserve your voice a lot better, but yeah, a lot of people do forget that voice acting is acting. Like, it's not just making a voice. Like, you are acting as that character. Like, anyone can mimic a voice.
I've heard some voice actors go out there and say for certain, like, very difficult voices is that they request to do those lines on Fridays so they have the weekend to recover.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
Wow. Stuff you got to think about.
It's just good planning. I mean,
it's crazy.
Even if you do it on any day, just taking the next 2 days off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I got a screaming on Wednesday.
I got to schedule out my screaming.
I gotta take a break till Saturday.
Yeah. Hey, I got a speech the next day. Can we not do Bakugo's voice lines today? Thanks.
Yeah, I wonder, man. Clifford freaking Chapin, right? I wonder how he does it.
Yeah. Well, the Japanese voice actor for Bakugo
had to retire.
Can't remember his name. He had to get surgery for his vocal cords.
Oh, did he retire or no?
I don't know actually.
Or maybe I'm thinking of I
could
be thinking of someone else.
That's wild. Regardless of who it is, that's wild.
Yeah, he had to get surgery on his vocal cords because he was just yelling as Bakugo so much. And you know, in Japan, everything is way more expression is a lot more. Yeah, everything exaggerated. Thank you. Like, it's a lot more exaggerated. So yeah, the voice actor had to get surgery.
Too. They do it in real life. That's probably the most jarring thing I ever experienced was like, oh yeah, it's just anime. Like, I'm sure they don't act that. And then you meet someone who does act like that, and you're just like, huh?
I know. It's like an eye opener. Like,
I know.
What?
Nobuhiko Okamoto. That's his name.
Okay. Still
He
doing
did
work?
have to get vocal cord surgery.
Still working, right? Hope so.
I really do hope so too.
Let me see.
I want him to go out like that, you know, where all of a sudden
Yeah.
it's a wrap. Got to get surgery on the vocal cords. And
He had a 1 month break in 2020.
Okay, so break means that they went back eventually.
Yeah, so he went back.
Okay, very cool.
He had to get surgery on his vocal cords due to scarring and discomfort caused by chronic strain.
That's crazy.
That'll happen when you scream for a job.
Imagine Zach hitting a Connie, huh? And all of a
I
sudden,
know.
like,
You just hear me.
that
You just
causes
hear it die.
Yeah.
that causes a surgical procedure on your vocal cords.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there comes a point
shit.
where he was like, this
If
is way too
anything,
painful to do. I
it's-
need a surgery.
It's more involved, probably or likely from like the ba-da-da-da,
Yeah, dude.
the growl.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
that's-
just constant
dude.
grating on your voice.
Yeah.
Which is
that's nuts right
something
there.
that Zach is so good at.
I love
You're
I know.
so good at those voices, man.
I love doing it too. It's so it feels like second nature at this point.
yeah.
Yeah.
5 years of doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, he has not retired. As of late 2025,
Good.
he
That's awesome.
is
That's awesome.
he's still working.
That's awesome.
Yes, man. Also,
He voiced Katsuki Bakugo for 10 years.
I'm gonna step out real quick.
You
Okay,
got it,
yeah.
bro. Yeah. Freaking, that's so crazy to go ahead and kind of just like going back to the whole like acting part of it and how, you know, certain kind of characters and roles go out there and they
Yeah.
just like stick with them and stuff, you
Like
know.
the
and, like,
different-
they're so like lasting. Because even thinking about like Jim Carrey,
Yeah.
how he was so affected by certain roles and all that, that he literally was like, he didn't even know who he was, you know?
I think about that like a lot whenever like acting is brought up. Like I think about like, do you ever feel like I'm sure you never feel like you return to the same person like afterwards. Like just for example, like Austin Butler.
Yeah.
Like everyone talks about how it's
Elvis.
like he sounds exactly like Elvis now in his normal day-to-day talk, and it's been years since he's played Elvis, but
Yeah,
he
they-
still sounds like him.
Well, actually, he recently, I think it's something within the last year or so where he had to learn how to speak like himself again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because he just almost like tricking your mind again into thinking that's just how I talk, you know, like
Yeah.
everybody's like, whoa, like, you know, you sound like Elvis, blah, 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 whatever, and he was almost like, you know, that's
Yeah,
how I talk.
he's like,
and stuff,
oh
you know,
well,
and all that.
that's just how I talk.
Yeah.
Sounding exactly like
Yeah.
Elvis in the interviews, and everyone's like,
When in
okay.
reality, it's like when so many people are telling you that you just sound different, you don't sound like yourself anymore. You kind of like, I can only imagine your mind's probably
You're
like,
like, this is myself.
wait, like, what do you mean I don't sound like myself? And then,
Yeah.
you know, you have to relearn how to speak like yourself, you know?
Especially like method actors.
Yeah.
Is Joaquin Phoenix a method actor? I can't remember.
I mean, I don't think he's a method actor. I've never heard him be like described as like method because when he's on set and he's doing a certain kind of portrayal, he doesn't stay as that character, you know? Like he's very much
He can separate it.
very involved and creative and stuff with certain kind of story and all that. So like I'm sure he's able to, you know, be Joaquin and have conversation with like, you know, the creative team and stuff and all
Yeah.
that.
Not like Jared
But-
Leto.
Yeah, Jared Leto.
It's like trying to talk to him between scenes, and it's like he's still the Joker. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
like, all right, talk to you later.
Yeah, all right. Let's not. I'll talk to you when you're Jared Leto.
Yeah, I know. Which method? That's a whole other beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's a whole other beast. And like for those, I think even like Daniel Day-Lewis had a literally he retired. I'm not gonna claim to say he retired because, you know, of method acting, or maybe it took a toll. 'Cause I don't know. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. But
Yeah.
I know a lot of people were very shocked by his, you know, retirement. I think he just started acting again because I think one of his kids are maybe doing a film or something.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
he's another actor where highly credited for his incredible acting skills, but I think went full method in his portrayals
I
and
can't
stuff.
do that, man.
And then you just
I gotta
we were
be
talking
me.
about how like some actors have really been affected where it's like there's no way you go back to who you were after you've embodied a role.
Yeah, after you've literally been someone else for years.
Yeah.
Like no.
Even I
Like,
wonder
you
with that
probably
with,
have a whole
with
identity
Jafar
crisis.
Jackson,
You've
like I
forgotten
wonder
who
if
you
he
were.
had any of that, where for somebody who wasn't an actor and end up now becoming an actor with this role where he's
Yeah.
portraying, you know, like
He's described as his uncle reincarnated.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like I wonder if that's something that he ever had to go ahead and try to deal with
Yeah.
was being Jafar again, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, obviously,
fair,
depending on the characters and how long you do it, but...
Yeah. To be fair, Jafar ain't going back to being Jafar.
Point now.
Everyone knows Jafar Jackson.
With what you were telling us about the fan reviews,
Yeah.
no, there's no going back, dog.
Yeah.
Even if you say
Dude knows how to
your life's
dance like
different,
Michael
yeah.
Jackson now.
Especially if there's supposed to be another movie.
Hitting that shit at every wedding.
I know. It's literally that's funny because that's the first thought I had is like, oh my god, this guy could just dance like Michael Jackson now whenever he wants, like from
Yo,
putting in all that work.
literally.
Yeah.
That's
Seriously.
so gnarly.
Because I've seen, I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen clips of the comparison of like, this is Michael doing the move, and then this is it in the movie. That's Jafar Jackson, and it's like literally like down to a
Beat
T,
for
like
beat,
exact,
yeah.
like down to like the head, like while doing the moonwalk, like down to the head motion, and like
That's insane.
it's just
Michael
so
possessed
good.
him, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eddie says insane. I haven't watched it, but there's been too many spoilers. Yeah, that you just gotta.
I've stayed away from him.
You just gotta scroll by. Yeah, I've somehow avoided them.
Do you guys have a favorite Michael Jackson song, or is it like just like one of the more well-known Michael Jackson songs?
First thought is
Because I have two songs.
I really like Off the Wall.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good
That was
one.
one of mine.
I really like Off the Wall, and I really like. I'm gonna need to think a little longer, actually. But Off the Wall was definitely like the first.
That one was just so fucking
Yeah.
funky and just like, yeah. I want to play it, but I have a feeling that shit's going to go ahead and get us.
You're gonna get
Especially right
copywritten.
now.
all of a sudden stream drops.
I know, just blocked into oblivion.
Jacob's favorite is Human Nature.
Yes, that's my other one. Yes,
Human
Jacob.
Nature, that's a good one.
So, Human Nature and Off the Wall, those are my two.
Eddie's is Another Part of Me. Who is it? And Slave to the Rhythm. These are
Yeah,
good
man,
pulls,
I love
Eddie.
it. I love it, man. Yeah, that's the thing. He's got so many bangers.
Love
Yeah.
never felt so good.
Yeah, that's the
That's
one
a
with
good one. That's
with
with-
JT, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
And then
That was what's the word? Like after he passed, huh?
Yeah,
so,
it was
yeah.
after he passed. They
Yeah.
they used his because I think that song came out in like 2016 or something.
Yeah,
see.
that one is a good one.
Who remember
That
the
one, I remember when it
time?
came out, I was like, damn, like, it's such a feel-good song, man.
Smooth Criminal, Rock With You, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Baby Be Mine, PYT,
Crazy, huh?
Chicago. Oh, Chicago's a really good one. I think Chicago might be my second favorite.
Okay. I'm not too familiar with that one. I have to go ahead and
girl in
listen.
Chicago. She was surprised to see.
Because there's another one, too, where I think it's a Jackson 5 song, but it's Blame It on the Boogie. Now,
I was thinking of that one too.
I
that
do
one's
love these
good.
Jackson 5 songs, man.
Yeah, they have some
Blame
bangers,
it
too.
on the
Oh, my
boogie.
gosh. Can you imagine? Just like, no wonder freaking Joe Jackson was like, you guys are going to make me some money, baby.
I know.
Nah,
He
seriously.
goes,
I know.
all right.
He heard him
Jackson
and was
5 are
like-
going to go on tour.
This is great.
Like crazy, man.
That's crazy that they still are able to find like. I'm pretty sure The Weeknd. Was it The Weeknd? Or was it? I think it was The Weeknd. He recently released a song with Michael Jackson. Not recently. It was probably like a year ago. But like with Michael Jackson vocals in there.
What?
And it's like. You guys are still finding like
That's crazy.
archives of Michael Jackson like
I'm sure there's
to
a
use.
bunch of shit just buried away.
Yeah, he probably like. I mean, a lot of rappers will like sample like a deceased actor that's just going like. Like just humming like
Yeah.
in between takes, and they'll be like
Even
that. I'll use
like
that.
MF Doom. Like people still use Doom.
Yeah, totally.
I remember
R.I.P.
that junior.
Don't matter
That
to
junior
me.
senior song I thought had Michael Jackson in it.
It sounded
Move
like
your
him.
feet, where he's
Yeah.
like,
Everybody,
move your feet and feel united. I was like, damn, okay, Michael Jackson.
Well,
Didn't realize it
so-
wasn't. It was just
Yeah,
some
it's just
like
some white guy.
some
Yeah.
Swedish little guy.
Yeah, some Swedish dude.
I think
There
he's
was
Swedish. Could be
there
wrong.
was some AI spurt on social media where it was like taking the voices of anime characters and making them sing. And
Oh.
Usopp did Rock With You, and it was like eerily good.
Wow.
I was like,
Wait a minute.
I was like, I don't-
Usopp is just Michael Jackson.
And it's
the heck?
it's the dub,
Wait a
not the
second.
sub either. That's the crazy part.
Oh, really?
it's-
Yeah.
So it's like
Damn.
in English
Sunny
and in Michael Jackson cadence.
Yeah,
Yeah, Jacob, my Rock With You, that's another just beautiful song too.
yeah, amazing.
Wow.
Oh,
Just so many
MJ.
incredible ones. All right. Good stuff, y'all.
Yeah, they're good.
Anybody have anything else want to go ahead and talk about that maybe they did this past week? Anybody that's a sports fan, NFL draft was on Thursday, Friday.
Oh, yeah, we did do that.
That was cool. You know, got to go ahead and see my team draft the future.
I gotta see myself get a first pick officially.
Yeah. So in fantasy football league, Zach has the first pick. We'll end up doing a draft some point later on, like during the summer and stuff. But first pick, that's cool. I'm at the end of the round. I'm at the 9th pick out of 10.
Hey, you're one away from back-to-backs.
Yeah.
So you got 2 between.
Snake draft action. But yeah. Cool stuff. Another exciting thing.
Today. You got a big day today, huh?
Huh.
You got a nice chunk of passage today.
Yeah.
I'm real excited for that.
With this is very much an Armin episode.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Sorry, I was just looking through it again, and I was like, you do have a big chunk.
Yeah. This.
I was like, are we still talking about football?
No. I wanted to go ahead and say there is a very big and important day that's this week.
It's coming right up.
Go ahead and shout out to Zebra Cakes. Zebra Cakes' birthday is this Friday.
Yeah.
Party hard, baby.
21 again.
I know. 21 again. Yeah, excited for that, and you know, just trying to do what I can to go ahead and make it special and stuff, you know, and make it nice and cozy and all that. It's funny, mention as we get older, how do you guys feel about birthdays?
I don't care about mine, dog.
You don't care about your birthday, right?
I don't care.
I mean, as people get older, yeah, they don't really care about theirs. I still care about mine. I still think it's like, it's just a day to be, I don't know, grateful for another year and appreciative. And
Yeah.
I mean, the difference is that you go absolutely crazy celebrating someone else's birthday.
Well, I was gonna say,
But
it's
when
kind
it's
of
yours, you're
like
like,
the funny irony where it's like,
chill out.
anybody else's
duality
birthday?
of man.
Oh my god, hell yeah, his birthday's fun. But when it's your birthday, you're like, I'm kind of sad.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, that's true. Some people get really sad on their birthday because it's like dealing with like the mortality of time. Of being
That
like,
reflection,
Damn.
yeah.
like I felt like I was just, like I just had my birthday.
Yeah.
It's already back.
Jacob goes, I go crazy on mine. I always love mine. My birthday was sweet. That is what's up, man.
Yes, Jacob.
Me, it's just another day, man. I get cake.
Get cake. Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah. Zebra Cakes wanted a very specific cake, and I was trying to find certain places, and with the help of, you know, her family as well. And then she was like, you know what? Cause she bakes incredible stuff. Like, telling you, like cookie is phenomenal. She bakes a cake, phenomenal. Anything she bakes is just phenomenal. So she's like, well, I know that if I bake my own cake, it's gonna come out really good.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're not supposed to bake your own cake.
Yeah, but
you know.
But
If
for
you
her, it's a
know
form of
that-
self-love.
The compromise
if you know
is
that
that-
you'll make it in a way that you like it.
The compromise is that tomorrow we're gonna go ahead and bake the cake together, make it a cool little fun and
She's gonna
cozy.
hate you getting in the way.
I know.
Hey, I'm just gonna go ahead and help
Give me a
out and
tablespoon of
stuff.
butter. What's a tablespoon?
Which one is for the table?
Yeah, which one is for the? They're both on the table. What are you talking about? These are both on the table. Like, just get out.
Jake goes, I think AJ needs a chopper cake. The chopper cake from the Popeyes, the
man.
One Piece meal.
I still have not
Chopper
gotten
cake.
it. I refuse to.
Yeah. Man. Yeah. So I will attempt to help
Happy
out
early
with the
birthday,
cake.
Ronnie.
But yeah, we know the
I
cake's
know.
going to be great and stuff. Yeah. You know,
Maybe
got a nice
Daisy
little
cakes.
reservation over at a little restaurant and stuff, and yeah, just want to go ahead and
Nice.
celebrate her, and yeah, so shout out to Zebra Cakes.
Yeah.
Alrighty, should we go ahead and just dive right into the episode?
Sure. Yeah.
So excited today.
the
Oh.
main recap.
Yeah, what do you want to do some recap, Lex?
Sure. This is gonna be so all over the place. We're at a place now where we're finally seeing some action.
Yeah.
Where Eren is there,
Yep.
loud and proud.
He's not only there,
and-
he's the only one there.
Yeah.
Actually
Yep.
fighting this battle. I mean, we
Yeah.
see that the,
1v couple thousand.
the Jaegerists are trying,
Yeah.
but they're well overmatched.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally. And
Brought snacks.
Onya Capone
Yeah,
sees that.
the snacks.
Yeah. I should have clicked on the joke button when they said that.
I know,
seriously.
right?
The dudunt. But Onya Capone obviously sees that he's losing after he got shot in the head.
The only one
with,
using his brain.
The cart titan being manned by General.
Yeah, thank
Magath.
you. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, General Magath. Yeah, didn't want to disrespect the title there. So Onyokapon goes down into the prison and he goes to find the only, as I've quoted, capable help that he could find.
And Onyokapon essentially sees as he's up there on the rooftop, like his future that he is fighting for, that he wants, is fading away.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. So that's why he went and he literally ran to those capable. You know,
like without thinking,
potentially
he just sprinted
potential allies.
Yeah,
Good first
potential.
instinct.
Yeah.
We're gonna need some talking to because clearly
It's
when
a
he goes
toxic
down there,
relationship at this point. Let's be real here.
yeah, because
Yeah.
clearly when he goes down there and he unlocks the gate and asks for help, immediately he is met with Connie being like, "Why the hell will we help you? I'm so tired of all of it," which is so valid for Connie to
Just
feel
so
this
sick
way.
and tired of the betrayal.
Yeah.
You know,
Man.
and then
He's like, you expect me to help
Connie.
the dude that just betrayed me, beat up Eren, and made Mikasa cry?
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So,
He's the
you know,
reason my better half is gone. Screw that guy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we come to a point now where Armin is sharing his point of view on things, and we're going to talk more about it in this episode. But
Very commander-like fashion.
I think he sees the genuine quality in Onyokapon and seeing that he's coming to the capable soldiers because it's not just that, you know, they're the only ones that are capable, but that they are the only ones that can truly help.
yes,
Not just
yeah.
in terms of
Like,
strength,
they
but also
know
in terms
Eren.
of like what the vision is, you know, and stuff. And
Yeah.
I think that's part of it where, you know,
He knows they can sympathize.
They're
with
like-minded
his-
for their end goal.
part of that is where Armin,
His cause.
he saw something, he talked about something that he saw in Onyokapon in his words that stuck with him, and he saw something where it's like, okay, I think he meant by what he said, and wanting to actually help, you know,
proven loyalty
Parody,
through your actions.
help
Armin's
Parody
a good
grow.
judge of character. He's very observant.
Yeah,
is.
absolutely. So there was
Very
kind of
dandelion.
that common, yeah, absolutely. So he found that common, you know, kind of, you know, vision and what they're all pushing towards as far as their future, right? Mm-hmm. So very interesting, and yeah, great job, Lex. And
Thanks.
we're actually going to start off where we last left off. We're going to go ahead and go through the dialogue again.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't have to explain Mikasa, so
Yeah.
we'll get there.
so we'll go and we'll get to Mikasa's involvement in this, and
Hi, Drub. Welcome in.
yo, we
Good
got Drub Chat.
timing.
What's up,
Claiming
Drub?
that Armin is still his goat.
Damn right.
Earn 10 AJ bucks.
And this is
Yeah.
a very good Armin
Just
episode.
got AJ
and
brownie points by coming in by saying Armin's amazing.
Armin is the GOAT, man.
Good job, Drub.
That's what it is.
Are you guys ready?
I'm so excited
very
to
much
talk
ready.
about what you say today, AJ.
Yeah, I know, right? But again, it's just going to be one part that we go ahead and we cover, but we can go ahead and get, you know, in depth with the analysis
Yeah.
and stuff and all that, because it is important, and what Armin's words are and what he's trying to say. And again, we see with the title of it, with the stream, it's Armin's plea. And yeah, it's essentially that. So I'm excited for us to go ahead and get into it. Again, this is season 4, episode 17. This will be the final part 4 of our episode breakdown discussion of the episode Judgment. And then we'll go ahead and we'll carry on next week with episode 18. And we'll just keep going through it, guys, until we go ahead and get to those crazy hour-long...
I know. Now we gotta
Finales.
really section things out. Now we're really gonna have like a part 4, part 5, part 6.
Oh,
yeah, it's going to be insane. We'll still have to go ahead and think about how we want to go ahead and cover it in kind of a timely manner.
Yeah, we'll
and all
figure out
that.
what works best.
Yeah.
I'm also interested to see, because I know at the end of last stream you were like, oh, next stream's probably gonna be a little shorter because it's, you know, we're just covering that last part.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, the stuff that Armin says, I feel like we're gonna want to talk about
Yeah,
for a
it's-
little while.
Dude,
so
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I
was
think it's gonna be a
rewatching it
normal
today, and I
length
literally-
episode today.
Yeah, I was rewatching it today, and I was like, "Oh, this is so good."
I
Yeah.
know.
It's like a pocket of fat. It's
Yeah,
rich.
it's really good.
Rich. This is the juice.
I mean, it's Armin. It's Armin
Yeah.
sharing his views and what he's put together based off of all of this culmination of
Exactly.
Eren's
It's
actions.
a culmination. You know, it's been this melting pot, and he's tried to go ahead and keep cool throughout it and stuff. You know, and especially, you know, with him always saying that he understands Eren. Like, I know Eren. We just need to talk to him. But obviously that conversation,
that's my childhood bestie.
it didn't go in and play out how Armin expected. Of course, Mikasa didn't expect the words that Eren was telling her.
Yeah.
And we're going to go ahead and get into to that again where we last left off last week. We'll hear how Mikasa resonates with those words again. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot. And Armin is a very loyal character and
also very perceptive and observant character.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Awesome.
Well,
Cool.
Okay. Immediately messed it up. This is how we're starting. I said we've.
We the people.
I was just going to start reading out the Constitution. Sorry.
There you go.
We continue the episode as Armin asks Mikasa.
Hey, Mikasa, what do you think? Do you want to go help Eren?
Mikasa responds, I would say yes. Except, knowing what he told me, I'm not sure if I want to or if my blood is telling me to. I'm an Ackerman. My will's not my own. As both Jean and Connie stare at Mikasa, Connie reacts with a whisper.
Huh?
Armin now tells Mikasa.
Look, Mikasa, I think Eren made that up to mess with your head.
Mikasa responds, No, he was onto something. He asked if I get headaches, and I do. What makes you think he was lying? Armin reacts.
What makes me think Guys!
Armin now speaks to the whole group.
Do you actually believe Eren wants to stop all Eldians from having children? You honestly think he'd go along with that?
Everyone remains quiet as they all just stare at Armin, and the silence speaks for itself. Jean then decides to speak, as even he, Eren's rival, appears confused by his actions.
It doesn't really strike me as something Eren would want, but I can't say that it's more than he's willing.
An emotionally upset Armin interrupts.
Well, I can say it! He would never do that!
Connie now speaks up, annoyed.
You don't think so? Did you think he'd work with Zeke and Yelena?
Armin continues his passionate plea.
He's just pretending to. Don't you see? Eren's the one with the Founding Titan's power, so he doesn't need to fight Zeke. Things were different when Yelena first came to him with the plan. There's no telling what she might have done if he had refused to join her. He didn't have any options back then, but now, Eren has Yelena completely convinced that he's on her side, and the volunteers have gotten him in contact with Zeke. He's in control. He can use the rumbling to protect the island. Nobody will dare lay a hand on Parody for the next 50 years.
Mikasa appears to be unamused, and perhaps still thinking about what Eren has told her. Connie can't hide his frustration towards Eren. He can only contain it. Jean appears to be thinking to himself, perhaps still confused by his actions. And Armin continues to wait for his allies, his friends, to see and know that Eren that he knows, the Eren that he trusts. As they try to figure out their own thoughts and motives, we return to Eren, as his Titan screams out in pain. Yelena continues to stare, standing on that rooftop. The Marleyan airships continue to rain down turret fire. Marleyan soldiers can be seen throwing grenades at unsuspecting Jaegerists waiting on a rooftop. The Jaegerists on the rooftops don't stand a chance, as the grenade quickly takes them out. However, we do see some Jaegerists doing whatever they can to fight back, as one Jaegerist can be seen strangling a Marleyan with his ODM cable. But the Marleyan has backup, as a fellow Marleyan soldier rushes in to stab the Jaegerist in the back. The carnage is gruesome, as bloodied Jaegerist bodies fill up the streets. Eren's Titan scream continues to echo through Parody. Reina can be seen inside of his armor Titan, desperately trying to end this. Eren's screams begin to shake the entire island. Is Eren screaming out in pain? Or is Eren screaming out for help? To be continued.
Now, when you go ahead and you watch the episode and you hear the echoing screams
It's
coming out
so
of
deafening.
Eren's Titan, like,
Cornered animal.
Yep.
yeah, that's a great example. I mean,
Cornered
it's
animal.
crazy. I mean, we saw that this is the moment where Rhina is using the Warhammer spike, and he is just like, he is pushing that spike deeper into like his like upper left like shoulder area.
Yeah.
Right.
While he's still trying to heal from the two massive
the
gunshot.
anti-Titan cannon fire.
Or
That,
his brain literally blown out of
Yeah.
his skull.
yeah.
Two entire giant bullets went through his skull.
Yeah.
Still recovering from that.
And then Rana just said, let's put a pin in it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Let's just put a pin in this one real
Literally.
quick.
But yeah, the screams are intense, and
Yeah, go back and watch that part of the episode.
Yeah,
To
dude.
really feel that, because it is deafening. And the way that it like reverbs out in the end
yeah.
is really good.
Yeah, and it begs the question again: is this, a painful scream, or is this a scream that is calling out to certain someone?
Yeah.
Maybe calling out to a group of people. Like, obviously, we know how, it's gonna go ahead and play out, and so on and so forth. But again, it begs the question: like, does Eren foresee the help, and is he trying to go and get the attention of the help or whatever? Because again, Eren is fighting this battle alone. Whether you want to go and say these Jaegerists are there to help out, they're not really helping out at all. They're not doing anything. I mean, they're essentially just like buying time by being
They're just
the bait,
fodder.
yeah. And we see the one person here at this specific scene using a cable and just like trying. He's like,
Desperately trying to survive.
yeah, and immediately he's taken out too by another Marleyan, and stuff, and
They're able to do it so easily, it looks like, too.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
the Jaegers aren't even, like, looking at some points. Like, they have no clue.
yeah. When they're on the rooftop,
They're, like,
just
face
like
the
watching.
other way.
I know. Literally no game sense.
Yeah.
No game sense, no
None
spatial
whatsoever.
awareness.
And
Poor guys.
the Jaegerists are just clearing
Queued up
waves
in the wrong
and
lobby.
waves of Jaegerists,
Yeah.
and
The Marlians are, yeah.
yeah, absolutely. And I mean, we see too. I mean, they got
There's
5
bodies
airships.
on bodies on bodies.
5 airships
know.
with turret fire that are just, like,
Gunning them down,
Yeah.
dude.
and
Yeah. Like, just spraying them.
we talked about it last week, but I went ahead and mentioned, like, to try to like emphasize the point where Onyan Capone is explaining that there are, invaders that have infiltrated the island. They have this and this. They have, the 3 Titans, and they have this, and Eren's fighting them alone and stuff. And it's like, that is insane.
Yeah.
That's a lot to process, dog. Give me a
Yeah.
second.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Like,
it's
wait a minute,
What are you
what?
talking about?
But like, Eren's out there alone and stuff.
That's all Armin heard.
yeah. Yeah.
That's true. That's
Well,
good.
'cause from
Armin.
down in the prison cell, all they hear is, rumbling.
Screaming and
Not me
gunfire.
rumbling, but they
Yeah.
hear,
Screams and gunfire.
yeah.
Got
And they're
it.
like,
Yeah.
that's when Armin is like, it's happening. The rumbling has started.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, technically, you're
He
not
says they-
wrong.
He says they've
arc
begun to
of the
move or
rumbling.
something
Yeah.
like that, right?
Yeah.
the
they've begun
catalyst
to-
has begun.
Yeah.
Which brings me to my question: who do you think Eren is screaming out for?
Well,
I think he's screaming out for Zeke.
that's what I think too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I
Because
think-
that's their meeting point. He's like, dog,
Yeah.
you're late. Because he does. It's funny, but it's spoiler. But Zeke does. When we eventually see him on top of the wall, he's like,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm late.
I know, right?
That's like Eren.
so
was,
casual.
yeah, Eren was probably like, dude, I'm dying over
Yeah.
here. So I think that he's screaming out for Zeke.
I think so too.
But if Mikasa happens to hear, not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah. I think definitely Zeke.
They both end up here, technically.
I know.
Yeah.
They both are like, what's up? What's going on? We heard you scream.
This kind of reminds me of moments where, like you were talking about, right? Lex used the example of like a caged animal, right?
Yeah.
Or
the
like
corner.
a
back in the
cornered
corner, yeah.
animal, yeah. And we saw way back over with Annie's female Titan,
Mm-hmm.
right? With just the yell, and everybody's like, "Wait, what is she doing?"
Yeah.
And then they wait, and the yell like disappears, and all of a sudden they're like, "The hell was that all about?"
Yeah.
But calling out over to the pure Titans and stuff,
Yeah.
and all that, and like we've seen
using her coordinate mimicry, which is like insane, by the way.
Seriously.
Like, why did she never use that again?
I know.
She had so much potential.
That is insane.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm trying to think, like, Zeke has used some of these tactics, correct? Where
Yeah. He made the Titan wall.
Yeah, he used.
yeah, I know he
would
used a
use
Titan wall, but I'm
his-
trying to think of like moments of like in despair and like as a last kind of ditch effort of calling. I don't think necessarily Zeke had that
Doesn't really
moment.
get that way.
He was saved by Peak.
Yeah.
You know, but
Probably just the closest thing we have is him running away from Levi, being like,
No, seriously.
it's probably the closest thing we have.
Giant fort, the forest of giant trees.
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah, the moment you're right,
That's probably
where
the
he
closest that
summons
we have.
So
the pure Titans.
long.
Yeah, where he
No.
tries to, he activates those poor soldiers that drink the wine, and then
Yeah.
he calls them to Levi while he's like running away, and he's
Yeah.
like,
And two to
know.
carry him.
yeah.
And he's like, pick me up. I'm scared.
But clearly it didn't work, because even afterwards he's like, where are they all at? How are you here so quickly? It's like, dude, you really underestimated me.
Yeah.
Captain fucking Levi.
And you
Fuck with
pissed
Levi.
me the fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have seen those few moments, but I think that this is another one of those moments, almost as like a defense mechanism, knowing that like not, at least for me, not being fully aware what kind of, body mechanics or how in control Eren is of his Titan. We've seen just a defense mechanism to the Jaw Titan where unleashed another wave of those Warhammer spikes, right? And then we see this
only
yelling
thing he
and
could
stuff
think of.
and all that. And yeah, I was thinking that he's screaming out, wondering where the hell Zeke is.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, I can't see anything. I'm feeling so much pain right now. We were supposed to meet here an hour ago.
Yeah.
He stood me up.
Sit up by your own big brother.
I know. After he was the one that's like, right, Eren? Right?
Yeah.
You're going with the plan, right? And then you're late.
Well,
It's only because
to be fair, he was
exploded.
naked.
Yeah. He exploded and he was naked.
Bro got birthed a second time. Literally got reborn.
Yeah, he got
Titan
reborn.
baptism.
Yeah. Yeah. He was born again.
That's crazy because, again, like, I mentioned it over in past streams, like, nobody else knows that happened.
Yeah.
Just the ones that are there with Zeke at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even they're confused as to how it happened.
Yeah. They're like, how'd you do
That's
that?
so
And he's like,
crazy. Because like Levi was even
He doesn't
there,
have an
but
explanation.
Levi's
Levi
not
doesn't
gonna.
know.
Levi's not gonna know
He
what the
wasn't
fuck happened.
there.
I know. So he was only there.
he
in
was hanging on by
body
a fucking
and-
thread.
He was physically there.
I mean, he had a couple fingers over there too,
Yeah, there's-
and
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a little bit of him there, a little bit of him
Yeah.
there, and a little
over
bit
here,
of him there.
over there, and up
Yeah.
there.
yeah. So nobody was there to know what the hell happened,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, even Hanji was like, distraction?
yeah, absolutely.
Because this is insane.
I know you were saying this last week. She didn't even wait. She didn't even stick around. She said,
Nope.
"Fuck that, I'm out."
Yeah, she's like,
Yeah.
hey, this is
The
distraction.
That's
moment
Hanji. That's Titan fanatic.
I know,
the moment
yeah.
Hanji had the window, it was like, gotta go,
Yeah.
Deuces.
Priorities.
Oh, gotta be quicker than that.
So, so only Zeke is the one who more or less has some sort of comprehension as to what happened, and he described it even in a way where nobody's gonna understand that.
Yeah.
You
You
can't.
know?
It's one of those things
Like,
that
I
you
was there
can't get it
for-
unless you were there.
Yeah.
You can't.
It's like, I was there for forever. Like, even the way he describes it to them, he's like, I felt like I was there for forever, but also it happened in the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly, staring up over at the paths,
Yeah.
and having this girl
Yeah.
sculpting me of the earth,
Yeah. Make that bicep a little bigger.
that. I know, seriously.
You're like, hey, can you make that quad a little bit?
Well, he already had arms. so-
There's
Make my quads bigger.
Yeah. Can you make that toe actually? Can you get rid of
Hey,
that bun?
I know she took her time crafting that gluteus.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I was gonna
He
go.
is sculpted.
I was gonna say something. I'll still say it, but it's funny. It's in the Michael Jackson movie. So Jafar, as early on in the movie, as like a Michael Jackson who's doing
Yeah.
doing the solo stuff and all that early on, and you're like, okay, and then it becomes noticeable towards like the for whatever reason towards like the end where there's a moment where he's on like stage doing a concert performance, and I don't know if he was just working out or something. I don't know what changed. But next thing you know, you see him go out there and he's like doing the dance moves and he's showing his backside over to the crowd. You know,
like cut.
and you see this dude's got a little bubble going on. We're like, what the fuck is going on?
He's got a booty.
He didn't have that in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking of. Like Zeke was like.
Hey, Michael got a BBL.
Hey, good job,
good job,
Ymir.
Yeah, good job,
Helped me
Ymir.
sculpt a little bubble action going on back there. But yeah, that was kind of weird. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I guess.
I
The whole
guess.
sequence was bizarre.
That's what happens when you
Anyways.
when you get famous. You know, you get famous and then you get a butt. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
show you this. So
He's like, I have a picture of it. I took it in the theater.
Yeah, I have a photo of it.
no, it's a TikTok that Zebra Cakes went ahead and sent.
Yeah, that's what all the celebrities are claiming, right? Once you get famous, you just magically grow a butt.
Ozempic and a BBL, dog.
You just magically grow a butt all of a
Yeah.
sudden.
It's so weird.
You take Ozempic and you lose your butt.
Once your
'cause-
bank account hits $1 million, you just get a butt.
Yeah. Jabbar Jackson and Michael. All of a sudden, he has ass.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Great
That is so
cheekage.
funny. That it's literally just a lump.
It like happens like towards the end, where literally it's like, what the
Yeah.
okay.
Like, were you doing a bunch of squats that day, or he must have had a pump.
That's funny. That's wild.
He probably had a good booty pump when
Yeah,
he was,
something.
when he was acting that day.
Anyway, so yeah, kind of going back to sculpting and all that and stuff.
Yeah. But describing the pads.
So yeah, nobody knows what happened to Zeke other than
The only one
Zeke was
who's-
only experienced
The
that.
only one who's
Yeah.
seen what Zeke has seen is Eren.
yeah.
They're the
Yeah.
only two who could relate.
And
And-
the founder.
Do we
And the
think that?
founder. But like, yeah.
Yeah.
Do we think
he
that
ain't walking
Eren
around.
here at this point is somehow aware of Zeke's rebirth?
Yeah. I don't even think he was aware that Zeke got blown up.
Yeah, that's
I
the
don't
thing
think
is that
he's
like
aware.
I know that we talk about how Eren kind of has now he is in control of this like chessboard, you know, and from this point forward and by the wise words of Grisha Yeager, which I can't wait for us to go ahead and get to that point, but
I know.
from this point forward
It's so far away.
Eren is going to get everything that he wants, right?
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm kind of wondering, like, to what extent and how that works and stuff. You know, is it
Do
like?
you think Eren saw everything only from his perspective? Or
Yeah,
do you
that's what
think
I'm
he
wondering.
Saw like a third-person view.
Yeah, if he's going to go ahead and be
Yeah.
even just like informed through like some sort of like memories or because we understand that
That's true.
he
other
sees
memories.
future and stuff as well.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know how he would even see that happen.
Yeah.
Other
Like,
than
does
just
he see the future in third person?
Yeah.
Or does he see it in his
Yeah.
whoever
What was the video
he's
sent you?
envisioning's point of view?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think point of view is pretty important because for all we know, Eren could just be like, "Hey, well, I know that he's supposed to show up at this time," but he doesn't
Yeah.
know what happened in between.
Yeah.
you know?
yeah.
He just might think,
And it's
okay,
like you didn't tell me this was gonna happen.
I know.
That
Pin.
video that I sent you, that Pursuit of Freedom video that Eren and Luffy won.
Yeah.
The guy describes it as Eren put himself on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
And he was like playing a game and he didn't realize he had control over how to play with the coaster until he kissed
Okay.
Historia's hand.
I'm starting to vaguely kind of remember that a little bit.
So it's like in the early stages, like when he originally gets the founder from Grisha, it's like roller coaster's begun. Once he kisses Historia, it's like he's unlocked and he can start altering the roller coaster a little bit here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like he
knows
can.
what's on the coaster now.
Yeah. Like that's why like he didn't necessarily change anything by being next to Grisha,
Yeah.
but he was able to keep that kind of path going by antagonizing Grisha. So it's not like he can like physically be like, oh well, this is gonna go this way. It's influence.
Yeah.
Just a slight
The thing is, he
influence.
has such intense influence where he talked about literally like guiding the Dinah smiling Titan,
Yeah, that's
you know?
exactly what I was thinking about.
Yeah.
To
So it's so crazy.
choosing, instead of Bertolt to go.
Yeah.
And I always think about the Guardian of the Galaxy. It broke my heart to put that to
Yeah.
her.
Yes, I know.
That I always
man.
think about. Yeah, literally.
What?
Yeah. That
Such a
was
good scene too, though.
Yeah.
Broke my heart.
But that's how I've
head.
learned or come to understand it. It's, he could always, like the dreams, he could always kind of see things, especially with like the memories of the Attack Titan and all that. But once he touched Royal, he had a connection with Royal blood
Yeah.
through his story. That's when he's like unlocked. Like that's why he gets like, he sees everything and he's like, okay, I know this is how this is gonna play out.
Yeah.
And
You can kind of plan accordingly based on your
and
motives.
you have to think about it this way too. He only was able to really interact with Grisha once him and Zeke make contact.
Yeah, that's true.
And so like even in that, like Zeke said, I was there for forever, but I was there for a moment. Even in that little bit of time, Eren can pop in, do his little influence, not have to make big changes, but just little things.
That's so crazy. I don't know why it makes me think of like the Dragon Ball Z like hyperbolic time chamber.
Seriously,
you know,
where literally what
you're in there and you can be in there for years, but when you come out there, you're like, oh yeah, you're only gone for like
one
few
day
hours.
is 1 year, man.
You know, yeah.
Or what is it? It's either 1 year or 3 years. I want to say it's 1 year.
Yeah, I whatever it is, it's such an insane like time scale, you know. So yeah, it's crazy.
It's like they talk about it in Interstellar when you're in a different gravitational pull. Time moves differently. It's like the whole bringing a watch up in a spaceship kind of thing. Like time gets this. Like that's why they talk about on other planets. Once you hit a different atmosphere, gravitational pull, like time is warped. So it'll either go bigger planet, time goes quicker. Smaller planet, time goes slower. So
Wow, that's so insane. So
physics, baby. I didn't think you guys didn't think you're gonna get a physics lesson today.
I
did
thought it
you?
was the other way around. Well, I didn't take a physics class, but I thought that smaller planets had quicker time and bigger planets had slower time.
In terms of rotation, yeah, but because if you're looking at like this, you're going to look in dimensionals. Time is fourth dimension, so the stronger the gravitational agent, the stronger the pull. So think about like that pull increasing and decreasing.
If the
time.
size of the planet is smaller, the pull will be stronger.
No, just because the speed of rotation is arbitrary.
I see what you're saying now. I see what you're saying
It's strictly in terms
The
of like
pull will be.
if you take a flat space and this is our 3D and then you make it 4D, if you have a ball where it's a much more densely packed like piece of matter, it'll have a stronger gravitational pull and it pulls the time harder in a sense.
Yeah, because I see.
That's the best way I can put it without pulling up numbers. I'm not doing that shit.
So that's why the time would be slower.
Yeah.
interesting.
Wow.
Very cool.
I don't need to take physics class anymore.
Just watch Interstellar. Just watch it. I took 3 years of fucking physics.
That's insane. How did you survive that?
I love physics.
Really? Okay. Well,
Todd Boschman. Shout out Todd Boschman for being an amazing physics teacher in high school.
that's true.
cool.
It doesn't matter. The teacher doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He was awesome. Like, he made me love that shit. And I know physics is hard as fuck.
I know.
Yeah.
What's using this equation? How long does it take to microwave a potato to this degree of temperature? The fuck you mean?
Yeah. That's how I felt.
I'm like,
No
pass.
one, no one got
Yeah.
that question right on the
My-
AP test.
No,
dog.
thank you.
That was the one everyone was making fun of.
Crazy.
Next question. Mikasa.
Yeah. Talk about it.
Talking about not sure if I want to or my blood is telling me to. He's right, I get
She
headaches.
is mind fucked by
I
everything
know.
that Eren said,
done.
and I think that was Eren's intentions to make her hesitate, to make her question her own movements, because
Yeah.
he understands how powerful she is and how crucial she is to his ultimate story at the end, right?
Yeah.
And if he foresaw
gotta
how
be
it
the
was going to
one,
end,
dog.
if he foresaw how it was going to be, then so be it. Like, I don't know if he's able to go ahead and see to that extent or see that far, but he knew, like, I have to go ahead and say, do whatever to make sure that they are as far away as possible.
Yeah.
Because, I honestly, if she were there in this moment, not locked up, I think she'd be dead. I think a lot of them would be dead.
Well, I think that she would go ahead and very similar
Definitely
to
hinder his plans.
very similar to the moment where, again, early on, man, a couple callbacks, but like even like early on when she felt that had that feeling where like oh my gosh, like what was that? And then going to
Eren sense
Armin,
went off. Yeah.
going to Armin and seeing him in tears and realizing that like what happened, and then like his entire squad is gone, including Eren. She went essentially on a rogue kind of like just suicidal run.
And that's what I'm
of
saying.
just
Like if she pulled up and was out trying to help Eren as Marley pulled up, oh dog, I think all 4 of them, excluding Armin,
They would have been
big Titan dog.
Yeah, they would have been priority to kill.
Oh, 100%.
To kill, priority right there.
I think Magath wastes a fucking round on him, like 100%.
Maybe.
Sees him land on, like, fuck the. I remember these guys.
Yeah.
Boom.
The question is only is if Mikasa is quick and agile enough to avoid some of these things.
Yeah, that's true.
That's just you know.
Well, then the issue is getting up the wall.
Yeah, and we'll see in future episode that we cover, but we'll see how they kind of deal with like, are we trying to get them to meet, or like what are we trying to do?
It's very.
They're wrestling with their own kind of goals.
Yeah, it's very skewed as to like
No,
what
just
the
save
goal
Eren.
is. Yeah.
But if we save Eren, then he meets Zeke. So
Yeah.
are we trying to let that happen, or that's also going to be fun?
You
to
also,
talk about.
you don't have enough time to really come up with the best plan for you.
It's like
well,
one
he's on his
step at a
way.
time.
Armin's like, guys, I'm not a supercomputer. I'm trying really hard.
I'm doing this as quick as I can.
Yeah, well, even Onya Capone said too, where it's like essentially like, look, it's something that we're gonna have to deal with later on, but we can't allow Eren to go ahead and die because then the future is gone.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So interesting there, and to kind of go back to the question with Mikasa, again, like she is essentially frozen in her own thought process and her own like overthinking and stuff, and we never see Mikasa do that when it comes to Eren and his, you know, safety or lack thereof, and
It's because Eren's the one that told her this stuff.
Yeah.
That's why. That's like her person. I mean, this only adds to the whole the claim about Ackerman blood attaching to someone, whether we know that to be completely factual or not. That's still up in the air, but
Do we think she is starting to think too about Levi's attachment to Erwin in this moment?
she's probably more of, I mean, she could be, that could be a thing, but I think right now where
I think
Mika
it's a
says
very
that,
like unlikely thing, but it's just something that crossed my mind where I was like,
she could be, but I think right now where Mika says that, she's like really, she's just in this ball of anxiety and unknowing of like, she just feels overall unsafe and unsure after all throughout these seasons. We've seen her be super sure
she's
of
lost
herself.
self of identity. She can't trust herself anymore. Yeah.
Completely. And it's all because of Eren telling her this stuff. And, you know,
On top of his
Eren could
change in
easily be like,
personality.
I know that she gets headaches. That's nothing to do with it, but I'm going to say it does because it'll convince her, you know? And it's coming from me, so she'll believe it.
even though we do know that the headaches are, you know, very important because of who's in that mind.
Yeah.
The headaches are not because you're an Ackerman.
Yeah.
It's because you're Mikasa.
Yeah.
You're Mikasa, and you have this kind of very similar feeling and attachment of love that, you know.
You have this toxic, adoring kind of vibe to you that Ymir really identifies with, you know?
You have this. You have
Unfortunately.
Stockholm syndrome.
You have this kind of obsession and blind love to you that just really resonates with Founder.
You watched this kid kill 3 men, and you were like, "That's the one.
Yeah, and you're like, yep.
He just saved my life.
He convinced me to kill someone with him, and ever since then,
saved my life. I'm
that's my
eternally
man.
grateful.
I'm
Drub?
gonna stand beside him.
Drub in chat says she's so disassociated from the rest of what is going on. I don't know if that's the right word, but it feels right.
Disassociated
Yeah.
is
Yeah, that's a good way to go ahead and
Very
explain
I
it.
was gonna use that when we talked about the eyes. Each hers, Jean's, Connie's.
Yeah.
Their eyes are like they show a lot. Like you can see in Mikasa's eyes. She didn't hear a fucking word Armin said after he started talking again.
What's sad about that is it's probably because Eren's words are just repeating
That's exactly
over and over and over again what he told her.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Jacob.
Yeah. Welcome back home.
And this, so again, we see here hesitation from Mikasa, right? And you know, Armin, again, he goes out and he tells her like, look, you know, I think Eren made that up just to go and mess with your head.
Yeah.
You know, and then Mikasa again responds, no, he was onto something, and talking about the headaches again, right? And saying that like what makes you think he was lying? That's a valid question, right? What are his motives for lying to them.
For lying to Mikasa and Armin
And
the rest of their friends.
We ultimately understand again, like what we had talked about a couple minutes ago, was it's to try to keep the ones that you care about the most as far away as possible, to
protecting
whatever
them by keeping them away from you, because you know that you're the danger.
Yeah.
Shout out Armin for that gnarly deflect in his response, by the way.
Yeah.
He's like, you're not helping my case right now. Next person.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. Yeah, you're right. He does.
I also love how Armin responds too.
He does go out there and he addresses the group instead of now just dealing with Mikasa, because I'm sure that he has seen
his backup right there.
Thinking about too, like they've been, we don't know how long, but they've been over in like that prison cell, right? That holding cell for a while, and I'm sure that again, Armin being the very, kind of observant
stinks so bad
character.
Sorry, I was just thinking about like.
Oh, you're so
There's
right.
like 20 people in there.
Yeah.
None of them have showered.
Yeah.
Ever.
It probably smells so bad in there. There's no ventilation.
There's just a hole.
They're just coming off of a feast,
Yeah. There's like one shared hole. They probably all got
okay.
I could not imagine they give them bathroom breaks. I could not imagine that.
Yeah, let me take you for a walk real quick.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say though, like I'm sure that Armin has noticed that Mikasa was very much, again, to use Drub's word, like disassociating.
Yeah.
Was stuck over and into her own mind and stuff, and like not really present. So I
Very
think
much
that
in her head.
right there, maybe Armin, not to go and say that she's a lost cause, but he does go out there and he's like,
For his purpose of this conversation.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
You're
he's
not
like,
helping.
What makes you think you? Never mind.
yeah, he's like, guys,
You're normally my go-to backup.
Yeah.
And he's like, ignore her.
Yeah.
Mikasa's like doesn't agree with his logic when she's like, no, but he has a point. It's like, what? Guys!
Yeah.
Imagine being like, this is the
Are we
only
serious?
chance for us to convince our other two friends to help save our best friend. What are you gonna say? Well, what makes you think he's lying?
I know.
Yeah.
Do you not want to
I
save
feel
him?
like he's onto something though, and I just feel like, and it was like, okay, hold on here, like
You could tell that Armin's been thinking about this for a while, and
Yeah.
that the fact that he's thought so much about it that he's like, of course he's lying, of course it's obvious. And the
Yeah.
fact that they haven't made that conclusion, obviously Mikasa has not been thinking about that.
Yeah.
No.
She's thinking about other things.
absolutely.
But you could tell that he's so taken back at how guys, of course he's lying. What do you think his whole
he
motivation
says,
is?
do you
No
actually
one knows
believe?
him like Armin does?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, right? And again, these characters, they do know Eren, right? But they know Eren. Like,
Yeah.
they know Eren can go ahead and find himself in some situations and stuff, and all that. But they've also seen, again, those highs and lows from Eren.
Yeah.
But here, again, Armin addressing the group, he's like, do you actually believe Eren wants to stop all Eldians from having children? He goes, you honestly think he'd go along with that? And again, the silence is just deafening.
Yeah.
They're like,
know,
well,
It's almost like people are just kind of like,
yeah.
That's literally what they're just like.
yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, well, I have believed that he does, but I mean, Armin seems adamant that it's something else, so I'll just hear him out and I won't say anything.
Yeah.
In the silence, I heard, "You're all alone, dog." Like,
Yeah, this is a
because I didn't even speak up there. You're done.
tough room to go ahead and try to, convince
so,
and stuff.
Yeah.
And John, Eren's friendly rival, right?
Yeah.
We see that somebody who knows Eren and has kind of had the back and forth little, friendly quarrels and stuff, and like little rivalry and kind of comedic moments and stuff. He's even confused by the actions.
Yeah.
Because John says, like, it's not something that really I think that Eren would want, but I can't say that he's like not willing. It's like you can tell it's that kind of that struggle for like
It's that like you have a feeling that if it came down to it, he would do it.
Yeah.
Do I think that's his first option?
Yeah.
Unlikely. But
Yeah.
do I think he would do it if it came down to it? Yeah. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
he would.
Like, I think he would do it, but
Yeah. And this is where Armin starts to become very passionate and adamant.
He's like, shut the fuck
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
John, like,
You
no
know.
more talking.
don't talk bad about about my boy like that.
Yeah,
my friend Eren would never do that.
Literally, because John says, I can't say that, it's more than he's willing. And, Armin erupts. He goes like, well, I can say it.
Yeah.
He would never do that, you know?
Well, I can, John.
And this is where Armin starts to lose his cool a little bit,
Oh, yeah, he does.
And
Dictator Armin.
I actually love to see
I know.
a distraught Armin. Not distraught, but like, what's the word?
Passionate.
Unhinged.
Yeah.
I love to see a passionate, unhinged Armin. I really do.
And then again,
So stern in his beliefs. I love it.
his audience right here that he's trying to go ahead and convince, like, another one of those people has just been hurt by Eren's actions or Eren's selfishness, and it's Connie, and Connie now becomes annoyed, and he's like, pretty much like, oh yeah, Armin? He goes, you don't think so? Huh? You don't think that he would work with Zeke and Yelena?
Yeah.
Right? And then again, like, for
Connie is already villainized.
as many...
Oh, yeah.
He has already villainized Eren.
As Connie, that motherfucker's evil.
Yeah. As
Yeah.
Connie, that's a villain right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real quick, Job said, does it hurt anyone else to think about this stuff? Like, maybe I'm weird, but I feel like I grew up with these characters, and to see Armin all alone.
Oh my God, why do you think we dedicate a week of our
Dude, I
lives
know.
every week?
Drub, you...
Totally, man.
I'm so glad you found us, Drub, because
I know.
You're fitting in like a glove. dog.
that's literally
Yeah.
like what Lexy said. Like, when we were watching the episodes, I think it was like season 3 when they were coming out, and we were just so passionately having these kind of conversations and discussions about what we saw, about these characters, about the story, and this and that. And because we had this kind of like attachment to them, and so we did. Yeah, we decided, like, let's go ahead and let's just put some microphones in front of us and see where it goes. And
seriously.
And again, very grateful to see how far and where we are now.
Almost 5 years later.
Yeah, but we do have a very sentimental attachment to a lot of these characters. For me, especially, I'm sure you can relate, but especially to Armin. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Armin is a character that I feel is very, like, he's just a special character that if he wasn't in the story, or if it wasn't in parts of the story, then I feel like there would have been just substantial bloodshed and character loss and all that and stuff, and like he has a lot of these characters, they've done so much. Part of it too is even understanding the whole time element of like how quickly these things are happening to these characters and stuff,
Yeah.
these decisions that they have to make,
Yeah.
here in this moment, like we don't know how long they've been, in these holding cells, but now they're been given this decision or this option or whatever it is. Like, do we help this monster that has caused us so much pain, And here we see Armin, who is like trying to convince these close friends, but these close friends are like, have seen Eren in his wicked ways, and they don't even know how to go about it, And then somebody who is literally his closest ally, and Mikasa is like frozen, like paralyzed, and
Literally lost in thought.
yeah. So
You know what's crazy is
So it's not weird, Drub. It's not weird.
this whole thing. Armin's fucking right.
Yeah.
When you really boil it down.
Yeah.
Armin's
totally
right.
He totally is.
yeah.
Like, it just goes to show you how much he truly knows and trusts Eren.
Yeah.
Well, we've had those moments where he is
Knows it
that
well.
consciousness that
He's Eren's
brings
He's
he
the Jiminy
brings
Cricket, dog.
Yeah.
he brings Eren out of that kind of monster state of mind,
Yeah.
Whenever he's in those weird like Titan blind rages and stuff, that like Armin is the one that's there, and yeah, it's crazy. Joe says, nah, me too. Like, I love that I found you guys. It just hurts my heart if no other show does it. It's so weird. Like, no,
I have a show for you.
I have many other shows that hurt my heart, man.
We got plenty of shows
I have
here.
many
big
other
guy.
shows that hurt my heart.
yeah, but that's what's great about these shows is that they do that,
Yeah.
Yeah. But that reminds me, like, reading Drub's original comment about, like, doesn't it hurt anyone else to think about this stuff? Like,
Thank you,
yeah, like, when we were going through season 4, I know me and you shared a lot of it, but it was like, I really miss my season 1 and 2 and 3 and besties, Like, I miss...
I've
when
cried
they're
on the
best-
podcast.
Yeah,
when
like,
talking about characters and
I
and
really
their
miss
death
them
and
all
whatever
being
and stuff,
besties together.
Yeah, and I know that like
We got to hold on to it for like 3 more years at least.
know.
yeah,
We got to relive it. Oh,
yeah. So yeah,
man.
it's a powerful anime, man, and
It's what life does,
It's
man.
just well-written
Gets
characters. That's what it'll do to you. You
Yeah.
feel empathy for them, and you understand them, and you feel like you it's not like a parasocial relationship, but it's like I understand this character. I've grown up with them, especially if Drub, might I ask, when did you start watching Attack on Titan? Because I feel like that is important.
Yeah.
I think if I remember correctly, Drub went ahead and completed it, the entire series, relatively recent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
which is
depending
probably
on
why
when you started.
Drub found us, was because they're searching for more content.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
Like
that's
we
why
all
we're here.
do.
yeah.
Jacob says, if we do a podcast, I'm gonna cry everywhere. Every Straw Hat backstory.
He's talking about One Piece.
Oh,
Yeah.
dog.
For a One
That would
Piece,
need to be like scaled to count multiple episodes in one of our episodes.
Yeah, you guys would need like a filler podcast.
I'm telling you though,
Yeah.
if we did an Attack the Talk episode where we reminisce and go into like deep memories of certain characters, I think that there will be tears.
I would cry.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
And that just goes to show our like
This
just
show is just so good at
how
making
we
you
feel about these
empathize.
characters.
I've
With these
determined that
characters.
before we start doing the movies, I'm rewatching Attack on Titan all the way through
Wow.
for another time before we start the movies.
wow.
And Drub says, "Yeah, I just
I want
finished
that.
it."
I want that fresh mind going into it.
Yeah. So Drub finished it a month or two ago. I started watching it in 2017, but then stopped for a while.
Yeah, that'll happen when they're
Yeah.
on a long hiatus
Yeah.
or when you're waiting for a season.
Yeah, Eddie
'Cause
says grateful
even
y'all
though-
did. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Eddie. I'm grateful that you found us. But like, I totally get that, Drub, because even like okay, Jacob, whatever. He said I cry at
Hey,
Flock
we
dying.
all have the moments, right?
Okay, we all empathize in different ways, Jacob.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not gonna yuck somebody's yum, but
But yuck. No.
but ew. So I'm just kidding, Jacob. But yeah,
Okay.
Drub. I mean, I started watching Attack on Titan when there was only one season out in middle school, and then
Yup.
watched that first season, and then nothing was out. So then I just didn't watch for a long time until like 2020 when I was like,
Yeah, and you introduced
Whoa.
Attack on Titan to me.
yeah, I was like, Attack on Titan's getting a lot of views right now. I didn't know
Yeah.
there were more seasons. Okay,
Hitting
let me
mainstream,
watch.
baby.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I didn't know there were more seasons. Let me watch season 2, and then
Yeah.
that's when I was like, hey, AJ,
Yeah.
this is really good. We should watch it together.
Yeah. No,
And we
that
were
was
able to
so
watch
good.
3 and 4 together, and then now we're here.
Yeah. That's the
Great.
thing. It's first season
Here we
in
are.
middle school, and then when you're that young, you're like, it's not streaming, it's not coming out, I don't care about it anymore.
Yeah, you're like, okay, you get
And
distracted.
then same thing, I saw it getting big on mainstream media, and I was like, it was after the shift, the Michael B. Jordan shift.
the Michael B. Jordan shift when he said that.
Yeah, the second he said he liked anime, all of a sudden anime is
I
hot
know.
shit.
I know. When
I know.
celebrities are like, yeah, I like anime. I love anime. Everyone's like, anime's so cool. This
I know.
rapper likes it.
You don't get
Okay.
it. You aren't an OG to
Yeah.
the OG.
You didn't get made fun of in middle school, and people called it anime. Okay?
Yeah.
People didn't know it was called anime yet. Okay.
Yeah, no, same thing. Got mainstream media and then got back into it. And then being a weekly watcher fucking sucks.
Yeah. Weekly Watcher is tough.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
We had to
it's
experience
crazy.
that, where you'd be like, "You're finally fighting it."
We're
Then to be continued.
for me, I'm a dub watcher,
Yelling at
so
the screen.
we would go ahead and weekly watch it over on sub, and yeah, it's crazy.
For season 4, for sure. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think 2 and 3 were already out.
Yeah, and then I think they might have done like a simulcast thing,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? They never did
did
a simulcast.
Because I know that they did that with My Hero when we were watching it for a while. They
Yeah.
did simulcast for a while. Which I still need to finish. I have like 12 episodes to finish the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Okay.
Exciting.
So getting back to Connie now, kind of having
Yes.
he's
Being typical Connie.
he's had it with all this like Eren sympathy type stuff, but Armin continues. He just says that he's just pretending. Like, don't you see it? Eren's the one with the founding Titan power. He's saying like, look, he has the power. He doesn't have to fight Zeke, right?
Yeah.
And then what he says is he goes, things were different when Yelena first came to Eren with a plan. There's no telling what she might have done if he had refused to join her.
I mean, they saw her like straight up
I know.
shoot a guy.
They've
because
seen that.
it was
Yeah.
Like, we don't agree with him.
Yeah. And he continues saying he didn't have any options back then, but now Eren has Yelena completely convinced that he's on her side, and the volunteers have gotten him in contact with Zeke. Eren is in control. Says he can use, and then this right here, we see Armin like essentially hands up, like, you know, like
He's in control.
he's like saying that he can use the rumbling to protect the island. Nobody will dare lay a hand on Parody for the next 50 years.
Armin's sounding awfully
Okay.
Jaegerist.
I was gonna literally, like I said earlier, he's technically right.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Technically,
except that 50, you're thinking small scale, buddy. Eren's got bigger numbers.
yeah.
Yeah.
Eren's thinking more like 80.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants the entirety of his friend's lifespan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like if anything,
I was talking percent.
well, yeah. So if we want to go into numbers, yeah, that shit's crazy. But
He wants to go
right
for
here,
closer to an eon.
you can
Yeah.
tell that Eren wants to make sure that none of his friends ever suffer, right? To that degree of how they've suffered, right? Before in the past. They don't want any infiltration. They don't want any of those enemies or threats and stuff, you know,
Yeah.
for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
Eren
And,
is willing to be the catalyst and die for their sins or
Well,
whatever.
he succeeded. And then we get the end credit scene, and we're like jumping a century in the future.
I know. It's like, well, at least it lasted.
Not even a century, dude. That was like a fucking 1,000 years. Oh, literally, to you, 1,000 years in the future. Duh.
Yeah, he was thinking more of eons.
But yeah, so it's
that
crazy.
1,000? Is
And
1,000 an eon?
That's a good question. I actually don't know. Shall we look it up? What's an eon?
an eon.
I can't type. How many yeets in a eon? 500 million or over a billion.
Maybe not an eon.
I'm a little wrong. So 1,000 years is a millennium.
Got it.
2 millennium.
Yeah.
A billion years is an
2
eon. Okay.
millennium.
2 millennium.
Okay. Okay.
2 millennium.
No, I like eon.
Yeah.
That was his goal.
The goal was
Yeah,
eon.
his goal was
Didn't quite
eons.
reach the numbers,
But
but
he reached 2 millennium.
it's worth a shot.
Okay, Paul Atreides.
Yeah.
He wanted to do yeah, it just did not work
Jesus,
out.
Thomas. You read Thomas's chat.
Oh God, do I want to?
I should have had him make crash out. One of the employees walked in on me. Oh, hell
Oh my
nah.
God, what?
You gotta lock the door, bro.
You should have gone McCarran on their ass.
Did you lock the door though? Is the thing.
I know you should have locked the
Well,
door.
they probably have the key code.
yeah,
and it
but
just
can't you
unlocks.
still go ahead and like
Oh,
can't
yeah,
you have-
can
make
still
sure
lock it.
that
Can't you have common courtesy and knock if it's like a one staller?
yeah.
Like no stall if it's just a bathroom.
There's so much context that we
pretty
need, but I don't think
sure-
we want it.
I know,
Sorry that happened to you, bro.
That's
because I'm pretty sure that he's referring to. I mean, I could be wrong.
Get a
Could
free
be
ice cream
stall.
out of it.
But those McDonald's,
a stall-
those McDonald's bathrooms are like it's just a room with a toilet in it.
Yeah.
And you just like, you know, you ask for the code and then you lock it. You go do your thing.
Yeah.
So an employee probably was just.
Okay, so it was
Oh, I
faulty
turned the lock, but it didn't lock. Okay.
It faked you out. That
Yeah.
sucks.
Honestly, I'd be like that with Chick-fil-A bathrooms. Chick-fil-A bathrooms, I gotta get the code and go in, and I'm like, I don't know if I locked this shit. Like, I don't know if I locked it. I'm gonna go pee
As
real
you're,
quick.
as you're mid squat.
Yeah, because you know you close the door and you're like, okay, it sounds like it locked, but
You ever go out there and try to like
well, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't open from the inside. But I'm like, if someone else has a code, can't they just like doop doop doop? And I'm like right there popping a squat,
They don't have that top. Well, what are they called?
it's like a little deadbolt?
like the deadbolt.
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 Yeah.
Sometimes they don't, and I guess it didn't lock.
Yeah.
Sorry,
That's tough, man.
sorry, man. They probably just went in.
Sue the
Did you
McDonald's.
hear them punch in the code though? Did you hear the doot 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 doot?
Because then you can yell, hey!
Yeah, because
I
then you could be
know.
like, occupado, occupado.
What were you questioning him about his toilet time?
Yeah. Like, did you hear the lock, or was the stream too loud? That's the question.
We're just too bumping for him.
Just a door with a lock.
Can't believe Armin was right, bro.
Oh, it's just a door with a lock. So, oh,
it's just-
okay.
Lock's
So
broken.
you didn't lock it all the way.
Man.
Thought it was, and an employee was just like, doo doo doo. I'm gonna take my 5-minute sit on the toilet scroll break.
I'm gonna go take my dab pen rip in the bathroom.
Yeah,
real
I'm gonna go
quick.
rip my dab pen.
That's-
Walking in
that
was like,
sounds
oh,
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Imagine he just walking. He's
I'm
like,
gonna go rip my
he's
vape.
like, you want to hit, bro?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna go rip my vape in the bathroom.
no passcode. Pain.
Oh, it's just a lock. Dang.
I did want to touch back on Connie's and Jean's eyes.
Yeah, yeah.
Connie just looks pissed.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's
Connie's,
all I
like,
can say about Connie. Connie just looks pissed.
Connie's seething.
Like seeing red.
Mm-hmm.
And Jean just looks fucking defeated, man.
well, when you've been locked up in a holding cell,
And then you're told to go fight the guy who made you just start a war.
yeah, the dude
Yeah.
that's like
Or
been
fight
your
for the guy who made you
arch-nemesis
start a war, yeah.
that hurt Mikasa.
And then hurt her again.
Yeah.
Told her to cut her hair.
How dare you hurt?
Yeah, it's we see the emotions, man. These characters are kind of holding in and stuff, you know, and like
They gotta be listening to Armin.
these are just high stakes like moments here, right? And
Yeah.
they know that like they can't waste valuable time.
Yeah.
They can't go ahead and have these.
On your Capone's, they're like, guys,
He's like, TikTok, motherfuckers, let's
we
go.
got a long flight of stairs to climb up,
Like,
so please,
might I
any
remind
moment.
you guys, Eren is alone.
Yeah, any moment.
Ryan has literally put
3
a pin
Titans.
in it.
Yeah. Remind you, 3 Titans, 6 airships.
Immobilized.
Yeah.
Brain matter.
Yeah, brain matter on the floor, river of blood,
don't know if I really feel
anti-Titan
like it
cannon,
today.
and by Magoth. I just think we should.
I feel like Connie at that point would just be like, "Shut the fuck up!"
I know. You're like, shut up!
I need the thing.
I wouldn't be in this mess if it wasn't for. And he just explode.
Yeah.
But you know, Onyo Capone is there, like fidgeting, like, oh my god.
He's probably just like,
You know.
They make a fucking decision
Okay,
already.
all right. Yeah, Armin. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. That's aligning with me.
Imagine he's like,
Seal the deal,
Mikasa,
Armin.
no!
I
Yeah.
know.
It's like, Armin, please seal the deal.
Seal
and
the
the
deal.
moment he
Seal
hears
the
John
deal.
be like, yeah, I mean, it's not really something I'd expect Eren to do. Onyo Capone's like, yes, okay.
Yes.
And we'll see in the next episode or next, whatever we cover. There's a scene where, they're all going upstairs and Armin and Mikasa are having this like 3-minute conversation sprinting up the stairs, and the stairs have not ended. Like Onyo Capone is like, dude, we have like 20 flights of stairs to climb up. This is gonna
That's
take way
true.
too long.
We've got
He
a
has that
whole
knowledge.
scene
Can we
of
talk?
stairs.
Yeah, he's like, can we talk on the way?
yeah.
Well, you'll see it in the
Yeah.
whenever we cover. But those are they got a long fucking way to climb. They're like sprinting up the stairs, and it's like a 3-minute convo.
I
And it's
know.
like, guys, how are
Their
you not tired?
cardio is fucking nuts.
I know.
Well, remember we saw Onyo Capone was literally trying to catch his breath,
Yeah.
just before.
And that's
he,
going down.
I know, and
Yeah.
he's going downstairs.
It's true.
Dog.
He probably fell a couple times,
I'll catch up, guys.
I know. I know.
ODM gears upstairs, do your thing.
I know. He's like, oh, here are the keys. Just, I can't climb up these stairs right now.
Yeah. So yeah, these
Poor Onyo
Connie, John, Mikasa,
I would have loved to see that.
they all have their own
Yeah.
like they're kind of stuck in their own emotions a little bit,
Yeah, I mean, they have been
Can't
given
blame 'em.
they have been asked of a task that is like, it's going to need a lot of thinking, but they have no time.
Yeah.
You know, like to make this decision, to be like, you need to make this decision now. Either he's going to die up there right now, or you cast your hatred for what he's done to you aside, and you save him not because he's Eren, but because he is the founding Titan.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Armin's like, I thought about this.
Yeah.
And they're just like,
Yeah, they're like, we haven't thought about this at all. And Armin's like, how have you guys not?
I
Guys!
know.
Surrounded by idiots.
quit shoving your emotions down and just process them.
I know.
Literally. Oh man, yeah, and then that's pretty much
I
the
love
extent of
Armin.
it. And then we talked about what's
What would
happening
we
over
do
there with
without
Eren.
Armin?
Yeah.
Crazy.
In my head kind of now when Armin talks to Mikasa and then he just like right before Armin just changes subjects and goes to the group, I see Onyo Capone just like being like,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm being like, oh, okay. Yeah?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, being like,
and
"Hey."
that's when he starts really fidgeting. He's just like, motherfucker,
He's like, we need to get up
I
there.
just ran down fucking 5 fights flares and you guys.
I know. He's like, oh my god, he could literally be up there right now, dead. He could literally be dead right now. He could be getting eaten right now. He could be literally getting eaten right now.
Do you think they
To be fair, they
hear the screams or
should've
no?
eaten him.
I feel like
Probably.
they can at least. There's no way that they don't. They have to.
We just said it
It's
shook
so
the
loud.
entire island.
Yeah, it's so loud.
Because you can see the
They can
way it
definitely
depicts it
feel
over.
it.
on
I know that whole city is shaking.
They can at least feel the scream.
That's
Whether
like-
they can hear it or not.
Yeah.
Maybe it just sounds like,
What was it? People were talking about how they could hear the rocket that went to the moon. when it took off because it broke a barrier. So I forget which. I won't say sound barrier.
Yeah.
But like, and that's from like how far away?
Yeah.
Yeah, they heard that Titan yelling, dog.
Yeah, they felt that shit.
Especially because it's Eren.
And it was probably way after too, because the speed of light and the speed of sound. You know.
Yeah.
They hear it and they're like, "Just happened!" Like,
Like
no, actually,
fireworks.
that was 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Like thunder and lightning.
Yeah.
I know. Final part of Thomas's story is I wasn't traumatized, but the workers seemed pretty scared. But that's about that story.
Well-
They knew they're about to get a fucking write up.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh my god."
They're like, "Whoops, sorry."
I know. That's the thing is like when you walk in on someone, it's embarrassing for both people because you're like petrified because you're like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." Like I just totally.
I just embarrassed you.
Yeah, I just embarrassed this person, and I saw something I didn't want to see, and I just seem so inconsiderate, and I'm the cause of it. And then on the other end, you're like, damn, I just got walked in on. This person just saw me in my most vulnerable state.
Both people at one point think it's just time to throw myself to ER or HR.
Yeah, HR, yeah.
Just fucking throw myself to HR. Let them deal with it.
Yeah. But hear me out. I wasn't embarrassed at all. I'm chilling.
I'm
We're
glad.
good, bro.
I'm glad you weren't embarrassed.
Okay, good.
Strong sense of self.
So maybe
right
not
there.
a crash out.
True.
Time to file a complaint and get a free ice cream.
Yeah. Yeah, just file
I'm not
a
gonna say
complaint.
who.
But, you know, they
Someone
could be
walked
like,
in on the bathroom.
you didn't lock the bathroom. I just apologize for not locking the door.
McFlurries.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Guy was probably like, oh my
Great
God,
accountability
I'm
skills.
going to get fired. The guy probably thought he was going to get fired that
I
day.
know, right?
But you were like, hey, man, you good? I'm sorry I didn't lock it. You okay? That happened to some of my students the other day, and I feel so bad.
Really?
Yeah, one of my students accidentally, they were on this school field trip, and he accidentally, like, you know, they're in their cabin and stuff, and they're super excited, and they're like, oh my God, where did these doors go to? And one of them was getting ready for bed. And he is a little on the spectrum. He's still a bedwetter, so he's putting on his diaper before bed. And one of my sweet, sweet little boys accidentally opens up the door and sees him like fully unclothed. And he's immediately like petrified and like closes it real quick. And poor kid is petrified for like a month. Like, he feels so bad. He felt so bad.
Better than bullying him.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I totally feel for that poor kid. For both of them. There was a lot more that came out of that, but
Oh, I'm sure.
yeah, there's been a lot of there's been some possible legal action that's going to be taken.
Oh, wow.
There's like a lot going on with that because more not with that the same kid that got walked in on, but not the kid that
Especially
that walked in.
Yeah.
There's another incident where a kid like pantsed him
Dog.
and
I was gonna say, what is this, middle school? But
no, it's actually like horrible.
Yeah.
It was actually horrible. I feel so bad for that kid.
Wow.
Like I would be traumatized. I would be so traumatized. I would switch schools. You would never see me again.
Yeah.
If that was me.
I'm homeschooled after that.
Yeah, like I'm just never going to school again. I'm never going on any more field trips, on any more nothing. I feel so bad for that kid. So that was the first night, and it was like a 3-night stay. He didn't change his clothes the rest of the weekend because he was so petrified.
Petrified. Yeah, they're afraid of that.
No.
That was gonna happen.
He didn't shower. He didn't change his clothes the rest of the weekend.
That
Poor,
sucks.
poor kid.
That's the kind of stuff that you go ahead and that kind of sticks with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
when you're that young.
I gave the kid that pantsed him a stern talking to the like following month because I didn't even hear about it until like the next month because I guess
Good. He got a double
I
dosage
guess he
of
was
it.
telling people about like, hey, I pantsed him and da-da-da-da-da. And I don't know if he started it or if other students were like, is it true you pantsed him? So I had to be like, come here, we're going on a walk. Come here. Yeah. Just the stuff you deal with as an elementary teacher is actually insane.
Back in my day, you just used to push people and tabletop them.
Tabletop.
Tabletop, yeah.
That's
That was
all we
my thing,
did.
too.
That's all we did was tabletop people.
Tabletop and burrito their backpacks.
What does that
Oh
mean?
yeah, you turn it inside out.
It's when you go ahead and you grab the backpack and take all their stuff out, and you go ahead and you turn it inside out, and you start folding it over and over and over and over again until their backpack literally is just like a tiny little burrito.
It's like, dog, what happened to my backpack? Dude, it shrunk.
And then they go ahead and they just like
It's a pencil pouch now.
they hear the bell. They're like, all right, and then they just like, fuck.
Yeah, someone burritoed my bag.
All their stuff like nicely stacked next to it.
And the thing is,
Yeah.
it's like, you know, just adding that extra insult because they have to go ahead and unfold and unfold
It's
and
so
unfold and
embarrassing.
unfold, put all their stuff.
Everyone else is like grabbing their bag and leaving.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my God, I can't even leave yet because my bag is, ugh.
Someone says spitballs.
Spitballs
Like,
back
oh,
when it
man.
didn't matter.
Yeah.
I wish.
It didn't matter what illness you have. Yeah, if
I
anyone.
might have mentioned this on the podcast before, but I saw some absolutely sickening just behavior from this group that were just like, they were awful, man. They went ahead and there's this one guy who so badly wanted to be a part of the group, and they're like, okay, blah blah blah. So he was hanging out with them, and then somebody went ahead and collected a bunch of dirty fruit snacks off of the floor.
Oh my God.
Put them in a bag, and
Oh
they
my
had
God.
this poor kid like catching them in his mouth. They're like, "Oh, here, see if you can catch this, see if you catch this," and then he, you know, was trying to go ahead and show his worth or whatever,
Yeah.
you know, and act like he was cool. And
Impress
they went
the
ahead.
boys.
Every time he went ahead and landed a fruit little gummy snack, you know, he caught it and stuff, you know, and he's just like, "Yeah, well, the next one, okay, next one." You
There
thinking
was
he's
no
cool.
crunch. There was no different in
and
texture.
and the group are laughing, you know, as he's
Yeah.
doing it. And finally, they show him the bag, and then he just like, he's just like gagging, you know, and stuff. And I'm just like, what the hell,
Dude.
man?
Trying to impress the boys.
High school football, freshman year. I'm not gonna name names. Someone pissed in someone's water bottle.
Oh no!
Yep.
That's insane.
That's like
That's not even the worst high school story I have, but I gotta keep it somewhat presentable.
that is like chemical warfare. Like that
It
is actual like
And the
chemical
sad part
warfare.
is the
Making
dude- the
someone
dude was
drink
like,
piss.
"Oh, it tastes like piss." Spits it out, and then a couple of us walk over, like, "Oh,
Yeah.
you
That's
know it is. You can
disgusting.
That
smell
is
it."
piss.
He's like, "So I didn't know why my water was warm." Oh,
Who in their right mind is pissing in a? Okay.
he was not the brightest
There's
crayon
a-
in the box.
It's that typical kind of locker room shenanigans
That is-
stuff.
That was on the
Oh.
field.
Oh shit! Yeah.
That was
There you
on.
go.
You know the not where the football field is, but where
Jesus,
that
Thomas.
flat area is where the diamonds are.
Laxative. That is also drugging someone
No.
without their knowledge.
Laxatives in your
Dog.
water. That's crazy.
I got some laxative stories, but I'm not gonna share those.
I'm like scarred by like this random video I saw in high school that was like someone put a bunch of laxatives in the school lemonade, and oh my God, it's actually scarring. Like there's just like a video of like people are throwing up everywhere. People are like squatted in wherever they can find to poop, or
It was
like
an insane amount of laxatives.
it was actually
It was-
like that person needs to be put in jail and kept
It
there.
was Brownageddon, basically.
Yeah, people are like squatted in sinks, they're in corners, they're in planters, they're like puking. You
That's
can see
crazy.
how embarrassed everyone is. Like,
Literally a small scale chemical attack.
no, actually, like that had to be
No, Thomas,
That
you
had to be
do it
war.
right before PE class.
no. We do not condone any of this behavior. We don't condone any of it.
Wild child.
Go back to table topping.
We don't condone any of it.
Actually,
The most fun pranks are the ones that don't hurt anyone.
Yeah.
Harmless pranks. No prankless harm. Okay?
Using fart noises. Where's whoopee cushions? Where'd the whoopee cushions go?
I know.
Craziness. Another random thing I thought about over at for that Michael Jackson movie that nobody understood the reference when I said it to the group I was there with, but I was like, this dude's got Conker's hockey.
No, he
There
does.
There was a scene where he's out there performing and people are just like
fainting.
fainting.
Yeah.
And next you know, like security come over and they're just like pulling people and all that, like couple people at a time. I'm like, this dude's got Conker's hockey, man. It's crazy.
I don't know what
And
that's
I know
a
you don't
reference
know
to.
what that reference is.
It's a
but
One Piece reference.
Essentially,
Oh.
the way I explained it to the group I was there with is like, when your aura is so powerful that people faint.
That's a real. It's like hockey comes from willpower. So it's when you have such a strong determination and willpower, it's like you lock in, but your lock-in makes people who can't handle it pass out.
Conquers hockey.
Yeah.
I thought it was like an innuendo. I'm like, honkers cocky? What is that?
Honkers, cocky.
There's 3 types of hockey. There's conquerors, observation, and armament. So like if you see One Piece characters and they like have like a black arm or something, that's armament. It's like defense.
Okay.
And then observation is like telling the future basically.
But if you got that Conquerors hockey, you got
You-
that aura.
Yeah.
Make all the girls
It's like all the freaking red, like crazy
Yeah,
aura.
that's the black and red
oozing off of
lightning.
you. And
Yeah.
the next thing you know,
I see.
people are literally like, "What is that?" It's like suffocating, just like. Ugh.
Now I can talk
Aura
about
is
that's
too
like
powerful.
when Luffy sees Joy Boys. Like if you ever watch
Yeah.
Egghead, there's a scene where like a knot gets untied that stores hockey, and it's like a dude from 800 years ago, and it's just black and red lightning everywhere. And Luffy,
Crazy.
in his new form, like his strongest form, is looking at it like, oh, there's levels to this shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Like my crew's got to learn hockey.
That's what Michael Jackson was about. He's like, there's levels to this shit.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
You ever see that? I think a lot of people have seen it, but now it's all these different funny little videos of Michael Jackson have been just like recircling and stuff like that. But it's when they're doing the collaborative song or whatever.
I already
don't
know what
who
video you're
the
talking about.
Artist is, but he's out there.
when you're down and out.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
he's
yeah.
trying to- yeah, and then Michael's out there. He does his part right first, and it's just smooth
butter.
as hell.
It's so good.
Like, oh my gosh. And then he's just like feeling it, and the next you know, this guy's freaking opens his mouth and his voice, and then you see Michael just go.
Yeah, Michael literally stops and just goes,
Locks in.
and it's
Yeah.
like 3 different singers, and they're like, literally one girl comes in and she's like, oh, wow, wow, wow.
Yeah.
Like, girl.
And then
You can tell that he's like, who?
that one dude who literally stopped like Michael's flow. Even at the end of the clip, he could tell he's like, he knows he's not doing a good enough job. So he even like says his thing, and then he waits his turn again, and he just goes, like he's literally shaking his head. He's like, he knows.
In front of Michael? No,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sure he can like read, he could feel Michael's body language of being like, with these schmucks? I
Yeah.
have to sing alongside these people?
Have you guys seen the one where he has the guitarist Sting on stage and they like Michael's done, the song's done, and the guy is just like still shredding.
I haven't seen that one.
I haven't seen that one.
I've seen one where he tells a
Heartbreak.
I've seen
woman,
the,
he
I
says-
love to tour.
Yeah.
I'd love to toy.
I love to tour.
Yeah.
I just,
What's the one where he tells the woman, like pretty much like, your voice is annoying or something like that, or
oh yeah, there was like an interview where he's like, I think it was,
Oh, it was Slash.
I can't,
That's what it
Flash
was.
rocking out.
Yeah.
he's looking over at him like,
I know.
I was gonna do my,
And he like pushes
Yeah,
Michael.
he
He's like,
literally-
get away from me.
okay, the
Calling
song's
out to
over.
him. I know.
The song is over. But it's Slash, man.
I know.
You can't
He
stop
just,
him when he's in
he
a
just
flow.
keeps on ripping, bro. He
When
just
he's in a
keeps
flow, you can't
going.
stop
There you go, man.
Security's like, stop, stop. And he's just like, screw you guys.
him. Yeah.
Where did we?
That's passion right there.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I
Question
am
of the
ready.
week, guys. Was Eren calling out for Zeke or for the Levi squad?
Yeah.
Or was he just in pain?
Or was he just like in pain?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chevelle?
Chevelle.
I don't know who that is. Who's Chevelle?
You said suffocating and I thought of Chevelle. I don't know. I went to a Chevelle concert.
Chevelle
I don't know what Chevelle is. Am I,
what that is.
do I live under a rock?
We live on the West Coast.
Not sure what Chevelle is, but cool.
6.9 million monthly listeners on Spotify.
Does he have a
Wow.
song called Suffocating?
I don't see one. Well, now we've got something to explore.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
Gosh, there's a post.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Sure thing. Of course, of course.
Oh.
I'll go on and I'll repost it on our Attack the Talk. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I love these drawings.
Oh.
because you don't normally get to see him.
Aww.
Isn't that cool? I mean, it's more of the...
It's so cute.
What the hell, bro? You're so talented, man. That's so crazy.
Screw you for being so good.
Wow.
Oh, man.
That's cute.
That's cool. A band like Paramore or something?
Oh,
What?
so they're like Paramore.
Okay, sick.
So it's like pop punk.
Oh, cool.
How do you guys all know who
Ooh.
this is and we don't?
And you use the song Opera House
crazy.
too. That's a good one.
I just love going through Josh's work. Man, bring all your old stuff back.
Okay, it's officially reposted on the Attack the Talk Instagram. If you want to check it out, go on our Instagram.
Go over to
and
the
check out
Instagram.
repost.
That's what's up.
At Attack the Talk podcast.
Yeah, do it. All right, guys. That's all I got for you guys in today's episode. I actually like Opera House too. Oh, that song makes me cry.
Yeah, that song is really good. By Cigarettes After Sex.
Yeah, remember you were crying. We went ahead and we waited so we can get right there in the
I would cry if I
front
saw
row.
it again. Yeah. The only reason why I wasn't at the railing was because there was some girl in a scooter with a broken leg that was like, "Excuse me."
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't say no to this bitch, but but I need to be at the railing.
She said, "This bitch.
I need to be at the
This
railing.
injured loser."
I'm
Gotta be
joking. She was a nice girl. It was fine. She just had a broken leg and wanted to be at the front to watch Cigarettes After Sex. But I had waited there a whole other set. We
Yeah.
were literally there for
We
like
were
a
there.
random set,
Yeah.
just being like, "Hey, when she's done, we're getting ready."
We
We're
weren't the
going."
only ones because
Yeah.
literally as soon as that set was done, next you know, you just see as the crowd.
Yeah, we're all
begins
like,
to go
okay.
ahead and
The whole thing disperses.
Next you know,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
make your way to the front.
Because they're like never in the U.S. So yeah, I probably lost like a gallon of water crying during that whole set. I cried the whole time.
All right, guys. Well, thank you all again so much. I really appreciate you guys' support.
Oh, I know what they're talking about
You
now.
know what they're talking about?
Send the pain below. It's like suffocating. You know, yeah.
I have heard that.
Send it's very like grungy. Yeah. It's very I know what you're talking about now. I did not know that was
I have
his
to
name was
educate
Chevelle.
Time to do
myself.
homework for the week.
Chevelle. Yes. Okay. Good. I know what you're talking about now. I needed to read Thomas the title of the song.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, guys, spread that love and positivity. You guys are amazing, really. The support that you show us, just it means the world, you know, to me, and I'm just so thankful. And again, just so glad to be a part of this podcast and to have you guys there by our side. And you know, hey, we talk about it every single week, man. We're getting into some exciting stuff with AOT, and you know, I can't wait for us to continue to go ahead and talk about kind of
good
these climactic
combos.
moments of season 4 that we're getting into and stuff. And yeah, it's fun. And again, you know, we wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you guys' support.
No, shout out to you,
Shout out
Thomas.
to you guys. Yeah, really. Shout out to you guys.
Yeah, for real.
And I hope you guys continue to have a great week. We'll go ahead and we'll be back either Wednesday or Thursday of next week, but we'll make sure we'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
And yeah, just keep doing your thing. Keep doing what makes you happy. Try to make other people happy. You know, it's what we're about. And yeah, it's all about love. So,
Man.
that's all I got. Love you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Peace out.
Love you guys. Check out Lexy Line on Etsy, or you could just type into your search bar LEXYLINE .etsy.com.
Yeah.
And it'll come right up.
It's in the bio.
And it is in the bio. I would love to make something for you guys. I'm very grateful that you guys stop by and hang out with us every week. I'm very grateful for you guys. Like AJ said, we're really nothing without you guys, without your support, and without your guys' loyalty. And we are so appreciative. I don't think we could express it even more than we do every episode about how appreciative we are of you guys. I love to love Attack on Titan with you guys, and I hope to do more so next week, and so on. Love you guys. I'll see you guys next week. This is Lexy saying goodbye. Bye.
Thank you for that code, Jacob. Code family, like Dominic Toretto in Fast and Furious. Today, I got this for you guys. Romans 5:1. Therefore, since we have been justified through faith, we have peace with God through our Lord Jesus Christ. Simple gospel.
Yeah.
Jesus died for your sins. None of us can be perfect. Guys, get to know the guy who created you. Ask him to reveal himself to you. I pray for all of you guys. Again, love seeing you guys every single week. I love our little congregation of Attack on Titan enthusiasts and anime enthusiasts.
Yeah.
Yeah. God bless, guys. Have a good week.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Lost the mouse.